top. The sky is overcast, and you can see like a bunch of Imperial notables are entering various covered corridors. My lord.
Flesh brings temptation.
Sorry, go on.
Yes, Skitari?
My lord. Are you prepared?
Affirmative.
Maximum efficiency. It, like, goes stock still. And you've brought the brain in the jar, right?
Yep, brain in a jar and a... Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a pair of locals approach you. One is carrying a data slate, and the other has a shock maul. I would like you to take a lore test. This is lore Imperium, lore bureaucracy, or lore Imperial Creed, or lore Judgment. They have chainmail vests and have Aquilas tattooed onto their forehead.
Will scholastic lore work?
Scholastic lore can work, yeah.
Okay. It's just a D100?
Yep. Flat D100, no pluses or minuses.
Yeah, against your intelligence rating.
Yeah, this will be an intelligence test with lore. What is your intelligence?
40.
You do not know quite who these people are, but they look like they are in some sort of responsibility role. Boorish locals of some sort. How do you greet them as they approach?
Let's go for the low Gothic sector.
Very well. What do you say?
Greetings.
All right.
And you are?
All right. These greetings, Majos. He glances down at his data slate and he looks like he's confused. Majos. He finishes kind of lamely. The governor has been expecting you. You are a. Are you a tech priest?
Yes.
From the Tithe Fleet? Really?
What is...
Sorry, go on.
What is wrong?
I mean, my grandfather always told me tech priests had flawless silver skin and floated along the ground. Sorry. Yes, tech priest. Oh, it's been a very long time since we've had a mech wizard on this planet before.
Floating is reserved for special occasions?
Yes, of course, the tithe. Oh, of course, yes, the governor. He's expecting you. Apologies, we've never met a mech wizard before. It's a local legend just sort of describes your order very differently. The red robes are correct, though. You get the feeling these guys are kind of...
I just stare at them.
They both look very uncomfortable and then start to sort of just usher you towards the tent.
You will lead me?
Yes, we were told to bear you to the, or escort you, apologies, my lord, to the Imperial Governor.
I climb down, ensure the Skitari will maintain efficiency.
Absolutely, my lord.
And head forward.
All right.
The fleshling.
Yes, the fleshlings are... They look like... Imagine if you meet Santa Claus and he looks like an orc or something. That's their whole vibe. Like, they're like, wow,
Here we go.
Yeah, this is very that a tech priest would look like. Okay, so well, yeah, you enter, and it's very sort of extravagant and grand. For unaugmented humans on an unenlightened world. The population's easy to pick out. There's local nobility, tribal chieftains. They're sort of dressed in these expansive handmade tunics and loose pants. And the captains of the Tithe Fleet are visible every now and then. They're wearing dress blues, peaked hats, high boots, etc. Administratum adepts are running around. And there are scrolls hanging from the roof, and there are treasures scattered about in piles to be viewed. Fires are burning on braziers between long tables, and the governor, who you have been expected to treat with, is kind of obvious. He's on a dais in the center of the room, on this simple but primitive throne, and he's very short, like most of the locals. Kind of got a protruding gut. Very powerfully built man, though, a warrior king. He's got this old Imperial Guard sash hanging over his chest, which is like festooned in medals. He's got battle honors tattooed across his bare, very hairy arms, and clearly earned the position. And he sort of is cheerfully eating a steaming kebab as you are brought up to meet with him.
Greetings. I am to understand to meet with you.
The man looks at you. He's like in the middle of swigging a mug of ale. He lowers it. Majos, is it?
Yes.
Right. A moment, please. This is, he like waves you off in a way that nobody has done to you for centuries. This is my adjutant. Is Gaius Evansteyer. Hold him for a moment. I must finish drinking. And there's just this guy there, kind of weaselly looking dude. Magus.
Yes.
The governor is eating at the moment. He has decreed a seat for the high table between his daughter and the administratum adept, but he is very particular when he is eating.
I just stare at him until he keeps going.
He just kind of keeps going until eventually you hear the governor yell something. Tech wizard, come, sit! And he gestures to a chair nearby.
I stare at the chair and slowly lower myself onto it.
What are you thinking? What is 01 thinking right now?
Now that is a liver I would love to get my...
Jesus Christ.
Sorry,
Yeah.
what did you say? I lagged out for a second.
Now that is a liver I would love to get my...
Your mechadendrites on, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Fucking Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, the planetary governor is just like introducing you to people. He introduces you to the Tithe Fleet adept. This is Adept something us from the Tithe Fleet. Come to plunder my planet. Ha ha! He roars in laughter as his own joke. And then he fills up 2 mugs with frothing beer and places one in front of you. Drink, it is good.
I drink it. It won't do anything, but I
Yeah, like
drink
I'm
it.
wondering, do you still have a mouth that works?
I have not replaced my face with anything.
Fair. Now,
It's covered and yeah.
go on. Yeah.
It
Now, how
won't
may we assist the great order of tech wizards?
I am to understand that there is an Inquisitor approaching.
There is a what? An inquis. He looks like you just like told him the world is ending. You said an inquis of the Inquisition.
Of the Holy Inquisition.
He sort of leans back and starts massaging his own forehead.
You know, I know a few chemical compounds that could help with such stress headaches.
What? What are they? I mean, there's beer.
I list random compounds at him till he asks me to stop.
As you do this, the retinue enters the scene. They have arrived. The retinue sort of enters, and it is a weird mixture of subtle and non-subtle. So there's an escort of like from your perspective, 01, you would see Tempestus Scions enter first, scanning the crowd, sort of. Ivan's there. What is Ivan doing right now, like, as he enters first?
Ivan is clearing the room, kind of thing, like watching everything and making sure, most of all, his Tempestus Scions do their jobs correctly.
Your men seem to be... Actually, do you want to take a leadership test real quick?
Sure. Oh, I'm not good at this, aren't I?
Okay.
It's not fellowship. It's different.
Fellowship. Yeah.
Ah, shit. Because I have a halved fellowship. So 15.
Oh, so you just need to get below 15 out of 100, Simple.
Oh, it's so close.
Oh, shit. Yeah, 19. You notice your scions are, like, fanning out and doing their job, but it seems like they're not used to this sort of... doing this amidst hundreds of Imperial nobles.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation to be in. And also, like, if things deteriorate, whose side are we on? That's a question it's trying to figure out.
It also looks like they're also really confused about that. They're like, shit, what do we do, And the Inquisitor looks around imperiously. And Kirtha and Nidara, both of you, Kirtha, Nidara, and Patience, take perception tests real quick.
Yep, I was already gonna say I was subtly scanning the room. So let me just. Would that be a scrutiny?
I would do a psychic perception. So instead of
okay, yeah. Then you can roll willpower.
Scanning.
Yeah.
I would roll.
This would be a scrutiny test.
Yes.
This would be a scrutiny.
What was that?
This is a scrutiny test, right?
Yes. Okay, so it looks like
technically passed.
I also passed.
Looks like you all passed. You all passed. Nidara passed by almost fucked up, but didn't.
Before you describe things, I have to pee. Do you mind if I just go real quickly?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's oh my god, 65? Really?
Yeah, because I have 55 willpower and I have a plus 10 to Senescience.
That makes sense. It's horrifying, but it makes sense.
And just.
And I definitely.
Oh, if it's a scrutiny test, I don't pass because I don't have scrutiny trained.
If you don't have scrutiny trained, you're rolling flat willpower.
Or flat untrained skills are minus 20.
Oh, yeah, it's minus 20. Yeah. What is your perception?
20.
Oh, yeah, you didn't pass.
I literally cannot pass.
Oof. Wait, are you telling me you just can't perceive things?
I can't succeed on a scrutiny test. Well, I can't. Well, no, that's not true. +0 is a challenging test. So if it's perceiving anything easier than challenging, then
I think scrutinizing is
a
specific thing, not like a general room. I feel like a room would be perception, not scrutiny. But
yeah, I mean, I would be down for you to. It's fine. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, so yeah. Well, so while you enter, then, and you specifically, so Liv did not pass, and the rest of you did. Yeah. Selena sort of the Inquisitor Selena. She glances around very imperiously, and you all, like two of you, that is Nidara and Kirtha, you notice that she's glancing at one of the rings on her fingers, and a rune flashes once. And you also feel, both of you are psychers, so let's do this psychically. There's a very odd feeling in the room. Not only there's this kind of detestable feeling around Ivan, around the stormtroopers.
I already noticed that, yeah.
Yeah. But there's another presence in the room that feels malevolent.
Is it familiar?
It is, yes. So for both of you, it is familiar. It is a feeling that you have felt before. And you just hear Selena mutter, "He's here."
Yeah, I subtly gesture that I got the message in our code.
Nidara, what's your sort of reaction to this?
I'll just sort of keep on looking around, making it because I wouldn't have a close enough relationship with the Inquisitor at that point to be able to send the signals without saying something. I don't want to talk.
You all do have vox beads, except for all of you in the retinue do have vox beads in your ears. But yeah,
So I'm just gonna suddenly vox Nidara. 15.
I would sort of click it in acknowledgement. That's sort of something I would have done if we had these vox beads. Is a click. 1 click is acknowledgements. 2 clicks is negative. So I would click it once.
I'm very subtly speaking out of I'm very subtly speaking out the side of my mouth, so that hopefully it won't be noticed. It's easy.
Patience, you hear this stuff and you don't quite pick up on it.
Yeah, no, I also box Patience, of course.
Yeah, Patience nods along and clutches tightly on their chainsword. Not, revving it, but just excited for an opportunity to get involved.
Or
Control your bloodlust. We cannot get a sign that we know they are present.
I said I didn't rev the chainsword. I just put my hand on it.
Oh yeah, I know. Kirfit just noticed that it was reprimanding her for it. I mean them. Sorry, not the Kirk.
Do I notice the members of the Inquisition's retinue preparing to fight something?
You probably notice that they all get very tense. You probably don't even need to make a roll for that. They look like they're looking around.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm yeah. My boys and I guess we have our weapons out because we're that's our job at the moment. But
yeah, I mean,
just on alert.
At present, all that Ivan sees is, it's a room full of milling Imperial nobles and Tithe Fleet adepts and Administratum representatives, and there's a tech there talking to the governor.
The kind of thing that's going through Ivan's head at the moment is, from every tale he's heard about an Inquisitor, the Inquisitor is about to execute the planetary governor, or somebody's going to turn into a demon.
Well, you do, Nidara, Patience, and Kirtha, you do hear something as the Inquisitor touches a single finger to her ear, and you hear, "We don't have room for subtlety today. I picked up a gene trace. Evan Steyer, he's here in this room, or he has been within the last hour. Now, I've got a meeting with the governor and some tech adept. Nidara, keep that disguise on," and she points, Nidara, the Inquisitor sort of gestures over to a big stage, full of, cooking pots. "Overwatch. Kirtha, Patience, Maris, sweep the room, but be subtle. We need to take Evan Steyer, but we don't need a diplomatic incident."
I kind of just signal their permission to use my powers. And the main one I use right now is Dominate, which allows me to compel someone to tell me something.
Granted. Maris just sort of elbows you in the ribs and is like, "Hey, yes, let us plunder people's minds, yes?"
I just kind of give him a look. Not to Morris, no, you can't openly acknowledge I'm a witch.
It is. I am not the most intelligent man in the room.
Yes, we have established that.
Yeah.
She's kind of ribbing him friendly.
Yeah, no, like
Better-
they're having a bit of banter, right?
Better to be bastard ignorance than to be a witch in the first place.
I agree. I don't like dispute that at all. I just agree with her. I know. I don't know why I keep saying her. I'm sorry.
I will say Selena does turn to Ivan, and speaks in her normal voice. Scion,
Yes, Inquisitor.
your men will secure a perimeter on the outside of the building. As of now, nobody leaves. Understood?
Right away, Inquisitor. I'm gonna like round up my dudes and we're gonna go point guns in and out of the entrance. Nobody comes in, nobody goes out.
All right. And yeah, so what is your sort of like method of doing that?
So there's how big is this building? I assume it's quite large. I have 12 guys.
Yeah, it's a gigantic tent that's large enough to hold a Warhound Titan, and you have 12 men.
Okay. I'll put. Let's do 6 guys on the outside, just kind of on the edge, so no one can like cut through a wall and escape, and then the other 6, and myself at the entrance.
All right. Oh, and as you're making these orders, she turns back to you slightly. Oh, and watch my back. We're hunting a dangerous heretic here, and he knows my face. Keep an eye out.
Okay.
Right. Are we going to describe how we like?
Yes,
sweep?
you guys are now in a fully unscripted hunted. You guys can hunt.
I gotta
And
this isn't an explicit psychic power in the rules I could find anywhere, but can I try and like see if I can like narrow down where the where he is, where the feeling's coming from at all?
That'd be a
You can
size. That'd be a
do that.
size sense.
Would
yeah.
we know?
Nightara, are you also doing that?
I'm just sort of chilling over the side where the Inquisitor pointed me. Would we know that they're psychic? Like, what is the person we're hunting
you don't
psychic? Do we know
if
that?
you don't know if they're a psychic or not.
I'm still worried about that malevolence that we felt, so I'm gonna actually use my warp perception power, and then because that'll give me a unnatural senses 20, which will boost my.
Roll sand.
What was that?
Go on.
Sorry.
Oh no, go on.
Yeah, so it's a challenging +0 Psyniscience test to activate it.
Make that roll real quick.
Let me actually.
Also, Kirtha, make a Psynescience roll, so willpower with Psynescience.
Yeah, got it. Wait, willpower? Okay. I thought Psynescience was
I
perception.
actually failed that.
Oh yeah, no,
right.
sorry. Yeah, no, Psynescience was.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because I have the same rating. But,
Oh yeah, you. Okay, let's see.
I
Nidara.
pass.
I failed.
Okay, so Nidara did not. Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, you. Oops. Patience, you can make a. I know that Kirtha passed. Patience can make a perception test as well, and Ivan as well because they're on sort of the lookout.
A what test? Say again.
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah. All right. So wait. Liv, is that a pass or a fail?
That's a fail.
Ooh, oh, well,
I succeed well.
hell yeah. Okay, so Ivan and Kirtha get it. So there's 2 different things you get. Ivan, you see over Maris's shoulder, because Maris is unsubtly sort of combing the crowd. He looks like he's looking for people. And over his shoulder, you see the flash of metal that you could swear was somebody loading an auto pistol. And Kirtha, you feel fear on the northeast side of the tent.
I'm just gonna like turn over there, like trying to be subtle, but like very urgently. What do I see?
Sort of leans down. You look like you are experiencing some emotion. Is it some witch thing?
I just like nod.
Ivan's gonna step so he's putting himself between that point and the Inquisitor.
Interesting.
And
Knight
Maris.
Has pulled his hotshot las pistol.
Okay, so As this happens, Nidara, a moment occurs, and you hear a voice behind you say, "Oh, a savant, are you? A compartmentalizer of information." As you're combing the crowd, this is probably why like you failed your test. It like completely breaks all your concentration. Somebody is talking.
I would sort of slowly turn around to look at them to see who it was, keeping my hood
Well,
low still.
There's a woman there, and she's this sort of plain-faced, brown-haired local woman. She's got this pleasant smile on her face. Clearly, she's just like a cook. And she just says, "I only wanted to say that your kind have done more for this galaxy and this Imperium than many may ever know. Some of my family have been of your kind, savants. Apologies. You appeared to be concentrating. I should return to my duties."
I'd sort of give a nod and like without saying anything, just sort of try to get them back to their doing their thing.
When you turn back, you hear her say, "Farewell. Know that Evanstyre is only a pawn of Salan Thresh, Farseer."
I'd whip my head back towards them.
She's gone.
Okay, I want to write this down. What exactly
No
did they say?
clue. As if we had never. See, she said, "Know that the guy you're hunting, Gracchus Evanstyre, know that Evanstyre is only a pawn in the game of Silan Thresh, Farseer." So she knows you're an Eldar, and she knows what Slaanesh is, and she knows who you're hunting.
And Cylon Thresh is like a game that Eldar play, I assume?
Silan Thresh is the Eldari name for Slaanesh.
Okay.
Because you can't say it.
Yeah, like humans can't really say it properly, you're right.
Okay, got
But
it.
yeah, this isn't fully
Would they
though.
have said the name properly or in like a human bastardized way?
They would have said it. They would have said it in a way that sounds like somebody who actually knows how to say it is speaking it through a proxy human voice.
Okay.
Yeah. And do you react to that at all, or?
My interest would grow, if anything. I'd keep on going back to looking and making sure that nothing is slipping past us, but my interest grows significantly.
You get the weird, like you feel like you're being watched, but you can't see that you're being watched. It's like you feel like you're in a play or something.
Like a certain
Now,
laughing
Ivan.
buzz, having some fun.
Maybe. Perhaps. Ivan, yeah, so you're looking around, and Kirtha, you're looking around, and both of you have noticed that thing. Ivan, you put yourself in between the Inquisitor, who is walking up to the high table, and
Can I-
01. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Oh, can I tell a Tempest to Scion to go over there and check it out?
Yes.
Cool.
You notice that it's pretty close to where Kirtha and Maris are as well. And 01, you are, talking with the governor.
Yeah.
And this woman steps up and just sits down as if she owns the place. Do you react in any way to that, or are you just sort of...
I am... Is it obviously an Inquisitor?
Not quite yet, but she's dressed in a very imperial way where... You can actually make a... Do you have a lore Imperium?
Scholastic Lore Imperium.
Oh, yeah. Make that roll real quick.
Cool.
While you're making that roll, Kirtha, Maris, and Patience, and
do not.
I've been searching the crowd. Oh, shit. That's not a success, right?
No.
Sorry, what? What did you want me to roll?
Oh, no, I was talking to Alex.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you don't know who this is, and they just sort of sit down and glance over at you, and just say, "Tech priest."
Yes.
Your Archmagus Dominus voxed me before I left my ship. Here's a delivery for the Holy Orders, yes?
Correct.
May I have it?
Affirmative.
Alright,
I
she
present the
yeah.
brain in box.
She takes it and then she waves over Ivan.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Please give this to one of your men. It will not be damaged, do you understand?
Yes, Inquisitor.
It will be on my ship by evenfall. Do you understand?
Yes, Inquisitor.
He said yes, Inquisitor, 3 times.
Yes, Chef.
That's just what he's just yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Please don't kill me.
Silence.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
The Inquisitor turns back to the tech priest. Do you know what that was?
No.
It is the brain of an Imperial Iterator. It will assist us in censoring the knowledge of the sons of Strigos Secundus, the loose ends of normality within the sector. I forget, what was their name? And she sort of cocks her head, has a half smile. Both Ivan and the tech priest hear this. You may make a lore Imperium check, real quick.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't think I know anything.
Probably not, but let's
Oh
see.
my god. The dice
It probably
really
shouldn't be a very
don't
hard
like
test.
me, do they?
I also don't have any skill in lore Imperium. I know
I
how to
was gonna-
shoot things.
Chip,
In a
Chip. I was gonna say, given how famous this thing is, it
Oh,
would probably be like a plus 10
You
bonus.
can add a plus 20 to all of this.
I
Okay.
still don't succeed.
So, like 27 then.
And what is your intelligence?
32. So I make it
Then you pass.
according to that.
As you're taking like the brain, you know who she's talking about. Specifically, she said the sons of Strigos Secundus, and you remember hearing legends of this Space Marine chapter that was basically just the heroes of the sector for 2,000 years. The Brothers of the Sword is their
It
name.
was more like 4,000. Yeah.
Yeah, like 4,000 years of excellence. And they just kind of vanished one day, and you stopped hearing about them, like in the records about 50 to 60 years ago. But yeah, you know their name, the Brothers of the Sword.
Gonna very carefully hand that package off to 2 of my scions and tell them to go to the ship. Go put
Very
that
well.
on the
You
Inquisitor
don't
ship.
mention that you know the name, then, right?
No. That's unless called upon, I'm not gonna talk.
Very smart. You kind of get the vibe that she was almost asking people to say it, and they
Yes.
probably would have come down with a terminal case of bolt shell to the brain if they said it. Yeah. So you hand it off to some of the men, and
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them to go right now. I'm taking them off my sheet. Their job is to go get that to the place it needs to be.
at once, sir. And they both start sort of carting it off to the landing field. And now I'm going to ask Kirtha, Patience, and Nidara to make another specifically perception or intelligence check.
Oh, thank God.
And Kirtha can do it at a plus 10 because she already sort of found the locus.
Sorry, what am I rolling? Perception?
Perception plus 10. You are,
I fail
everybody else
either
is
way.
rolling flat perception.
Got it.
Said perception or intelligence, right?
Yes, you can roll both.
Okay.
Ah, fuck me. Alright, I
We'll
failed.
consider that an intelligence, so.
Oh, Patience gets it. Is that right, Luke?
Oh,
Yep.
All right.
By the way, Chip, can you check your DM trophy?
Yeah. 1 second. Yes, you can attempt to do that.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the thing. All of you guys are sort of searching around the room, and Patience, you get a really weird feeling from a knot of administratum adepts who are like talking with each other. Kirtha, you feel a general tugging in your mind, and Nidara, you feel what almost feels like a panic attack. That's like descending very slowly into your brain.
Patience is gonna over the Vox link, point out the administratum adepts that give me this bad feeling. These foul congregations sits unwell upon my mind.
Have you guys added Ivan to your box link or not?
I haven't.
Nope.
Okay. So then, yeah, go ahead. Continue with the roleplay.
So yeah,
I would
I
focus. I would try to cast warp perception again.
Wait, Shiv, something important I just remembered because I forgot to say it, mention it. Because of my seeker talent, I can re-roll the awareness test with a -10. So just normal.
Yeah, you can reroll that.
Yes, I passed it.
Okay, so we're gonna go with Patience first, and also, what was Nidara saying?
I was gonna recast warp perception. Just like now that we know what we're actually dealing with, I can more focus on it.
Yeah.
That
Roll
also
that.
fails.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Oh god. That's
I need
bad.
to see what actually
Man,
decides when I have to roll for the bad shit.
I believe you can use fate points to re-roll if you want to.
Nah, fuck it. I just need to see. It'll depend if I.
Also, specifically, Kirtha, the question you asked me in DMs is only able because you rolled a 40.
All right. Oh, so
Yeah.
that's out?
It will happen in a moment.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, psychic powers.
So
rolls doubles. What did it actually roll for psychic power tests?
psychic power tests, I believe,
It's
are
not a D100.
willpower based.
No, because it's saying
On a D100.
rolls doubles during a focus power test.
yes, so it'd be like if you rolled 22, 33, 44.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like if the numbers mirror.
Okay.
Are you making the roll?
I'm
did you already?
not gonna reroll.
Sorry.
Okay. So there are several things happening at this moment. Patience, as you approach, you feel it's not psychic. It's like
Yeah, I'll also point out that I did Vox over to the rest of the retinue about that. So
oh, okay. Well, before then, the Inquisitor stands up, and Ivan, you see because you're closest to the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor stands up, very, very like quickly, and basically shouts, "Get down!" to the governor, and almost tackles him, but like more shoves him down. How do you respond?
I'm gonna try to figure out what she's pinged off of and try to point my gun at it.
You can't quite figure out what she's pinged off of. It's like a psychic thing. Kirtha, your psychic impulses are giving you bad vibes off that group of administratum adepts.
Yeah. If I see anything more,
you see
then,
specifically that they all look very similar to each other, but one of them. Why don't you roll me? Let's see. This would be intelligence.
Okay. Give me a second.
Can I yell like "get down" at everyone in like the general area?
You can attempt to do that. Yes. Let me make my own roll as well. Then.
Let him do that
Yeah,
first.
you make your roll first, and then I'll make a roll.
No,
If
I was going to
anyone's
say
not getting down, I can assume they're probably.
I was going to
a
say let
target.
Ivan do that first and see if that helps me at all with
Yeah.
this test.
Ivan, make your roll first, and
What do I need to roll? What
that'll
stat
be
is this?
fellowship.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah, that was never gonna happen.
Okay, let me make a quick roll.
All right, so
Oh.
do I get any bonuses for the previous test succeeding? Or no?
Do I get any?
Go on.
Sorry.
No, go on.
Go on. Yeah, go on, Ivan.
Do I get any bonuses for pointing a loaded gun and yelling "get
Dude,
down" at people?
People start yelling and screaming and running around and like trying to flee.
All right, well that's something.
They're like right around you, not in the whole tent. Like
Yeah.
right in front of
At
you.
least I'm not sad enough to where I point a gun and everyone goes, "Oh, he's probably fine."
Yeah, people just seem like not cool with having a loaded gun pointed at them for some reason.
Yeah, I just want people away from the general vicinity.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is so much more fucked up. This is so much more chaotic than I thought it would end up.
Nidara is gonna
Yeah.
click her Vox bead and just sort of whisper specifically to the Inquisitor that odds are whoever we're hunting, I don't remember their name is, I have it written down here somewhere.
Bracket fire.
Evan Steyer is a pawn of she who shall not be named.
All right. So, is anybody else making any more rolls?
Yes, remember?
Yes.
I was going to make the intelligence.
Yeah.
You said that I noticed that particular. I noticed that particular Administratum adept. Do I get any bonuses for the
You
previous
get a.
success?
I would say you get a +5.
Yeah, I was also wondering how does he? Can I notice like how he's reacting to the gun being waved everywhere?
Specifically noticing is that remember they all kind of look similar, so what you're do is parse which one is the most suspicious.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's
Right.
not below the threshold. You can re-roll with fate if you want.
I'm going to do that.
Oh
Yes.
my god!
Yeah.
Okay, so what you notice, and you're going to be able to make another roll real quick, is you notice that one of the Administratum adepts, he's got his haircut. Do you guys know what a tonsure is?
Who's the pick of it, probably.
It's the classic medieval monk haircut, which most Administratum have. Yeah, it's like the top of the head is shaved, and the rest of the bowl cut.
Yeah.
You notice one of them, he's like this kind of weaselly looking dude, and Ivan, you would notice this as the guy who asked you to do a quick task for him earlier. Just
Well, that's suspicious.
you would notice that it's the same man as you see him reach into his robes, and he's got a fucking auto pistol.
I will shoot him.
I
If possible.
will say roll initiative, which is done slightly differently in Dark Heresy. We're just going to roll, in this version of Dark Heresy, everybody roll a 1d100 based off of agility.
Wait, isn't it? Why that? Why isn't it? It's just 1d10 plus agility mod, right?
1d10 plus agility is workable, but I think it's just like I'm trying to keep it simple. So 1d100 plus agility is probably a little bit easier to remember.
1d100 plus agility?
Yes. We're just gonna go from the top. Yeah. Are you alright with that, Liv?
Before,
I guess it's effectively the same thing.
this is something I'm doing
I have
before,
109.
guys. Before, wait, do you mean plus as in minus? Or, okay, like, it lowers the... Oh, wait, no, wait.
No, because we're using it as an issue.
Okay. So, question. I was going to do something before, like, combat started. Can I do that with your thing?
Yes, you may do that now.
Okay, so the main psychic power I have right now is Dominate, which lets me, it's an opposed willpower test, and I can give one command to my foe to try and get them to, like, a very simple command, like 3 or 4 words, to get them to do something.
All right. You want to make the roll?
I'm gonna shout, "Don't shoot."
All right, I will make.
It's not like an area of effect thing. It's you target specific people. I'm targeting the administrative guy who has the gun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And oh my God, you definitely succeed. Yeah, it's 18 versus 95. Good lord.
Yeah, I just like gather up my power and fucking every desperation out because I can see.
Do you want
like,
to sort of describe how you do that?
Yeah, as I notice him, and like as things like descend into chaos, I see him like trying to withdraw his pistol and like aim it at Morris, and I fucking just I gather up the power of the warp. I delve into it. I don't normally like allow myself to use this, but I'm trying to protect my friend. I just fucking force my way into his mind and shout like into his very soul, "Don't shoot!" And fucking like specific force compel him.
The man pulls out his gun, but before he can aim it, he just projectile vomits onto the ground.
All right, I'm guessing that.
Yeah, somebody really messed with his brain. What is 01 doing? What is John doing at this point? Like, the entire room is getting very, very quickly chaotic. In terms of chaos, not chaos.
Obviously, the first choice is to avoid everything and try to get under a table and protect the governor.
Serious.
I mean, I can try to fight, but no.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Yeah. Let me just grab some water real quick. I'll be back in like 20 seconds.
I'll be right back as well.
So, I guess I just get down and hold a giant gun at the ready.
Yeah, I mean, you have a giant gun, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure I have something pretty big.
I believe it's a
hand
shotgun.
cannon. Not huge, but a hand.
A hand cannon, yeah.
Literally,
And
hand is a cannon.
Asher, you are shooting at the guy with the auto pistol, right?
Yes.
You want to make a ballistic skill test real quick?
I would love to.
All right.
So how I think this works is it's single shot 2, so I make 2 shots. Is that how that works?
Yeah. If it's single shot 2, then you make 2 shots. Yeah.
Cool. So
Liv,
I roll
what
1,
are you
100.
doing as well?
Well, I am eager to things start to get chaotic. I still have my hand held on my chainsword.
Yeah, I would allow you to. You can draw that as free action and then take.
Sure.
Shit. One thing. So I'm guessing that puts him at the back of the initiative. Stops him from acting for one.
Specifically, I'm thinking of it is a -40 for his initiative, so he is lower in initiative. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Also, can you check the image really quickly?
Yeah, sure. 1 second.
It looks like I hit once and missed once.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it looks like Before we go for that, what is Liv's first reaction? Because we know the tech priest is hiding under a table.
Patience is drawing their blade and getting ready to engage in whoever is the biggest threat.
All right. So, Ivan, as you draw your hell pistol and you fire.
Also, for the semi-auto burst, it's not you don't roll 2 hits for 2. Is it semi-auto or full auto too?
It says
Like,
S/2/dash.
I can't remember which one is semi-auto and which one is full auto. But depending on you make 1 ballistic skill test, and then depending on the number of degrees of success, that changes the amount of hits you get.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've never done this system's combat before. I don't know how it works.
It's all good. It's relatively confusing. Do you want to re-roll real quick? It's a ballistic skill 1 roll.
Okay, cool.
It depends on the degrees of success.
So it was.
Oh my god, that's way better. What is your ballistic
S/2?
Ballistic skill's 32. It's a hotshot last pistol. Yeah, it's S/2/dash.
Okay,
that's semi-auto. I'm not used to I'm used to melee combat. All right.
Yeah, I think that's 2 hits. right?
Yeah, because it's for
Oh, wait a second, 1 minute. I might actually.
every 2 degrees of success, you score an additional hit, and you have 2 degrees of success.
Yeah. Roll damage.
Okay, so I scored 2 hits, so I roll 2 shots of damage.
Oh yes, you roll 2 damage.
Okay.
2 shots of damage. Yeah. And just for context, it looks like this person sees like when you draw your pistol and you fire, they grab one of the other Administratum adepts and they try to push them in their own way. One of the shots will hit the civilian, the other will hit the target.
Okay, what does penetration do? Is that relevant?
That's just if it's armor. This person is wearing let me double check. Armored body glove below their robes.
Can I like over penetrate the civilian?
You can over penetrate. Yes.
Cool.
Imperium moment.
Yeah.
So shit, like I said, I responded.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Made sure you saw it.
Yeah, I saw that. You really.
So 14 damage.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, that over penetrates by 5 points of damage. So what happens is that, well, you all are sort of running towards this location, and Kirtha, you see he was aiming towards, like, the pistol was probably going to shoot Maris first.
Yeah, I did see that. That's why I reacted like that.
Yeah. When the moment happens, as it were, Ivan, there is basically what you see, Kirtha, Liv, and Nidara, is what you see as a beam of light lances down from the dais, and it bites into somebody that was just shoved in his way first, but you also see that his, like, right arm is, like, scorched, and, like, gore sprays out of it. That's, like, in the middle of cauterizing at the exact same time. And the second one, did you roll your second?
Oh, that was both damages together.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Was I supposed to roll them separately?
No, you can roll them together. It's all good. Yeah, so what you're seeing basically is this person who was drawing an auto pistol shoved a body in front of their way that then got penetrated by a las beam, and then it went straight through to their left shoulder and, like, kind of burned it. They probably can't use their left arm right now. And they start running, but let me tell you, we're still on initiative. Nidara, you are up next, I think.
I have a minor question just to clear something up.
Yeah.
I understand if we're for narrative purposes, if like I shoot once and that's over because we're surprised. But in like a standard full thing of combat, a semi-burst is a half action. Could I technically shoot again in like a standard action?
Yeah, you can make.
No, you can only make one attack action per turn unless you have you have 2 weapons and a 2-weapon fighting thing.
Gotcha.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's movement points and action points.
So for future references, I'm going to shoot my pistol. I should aim and shoot because those are half actions. That's good to know.
Aiming is a half action. Shooting is it ends your turn basically. Yeah.
Cool. Good to know. Yeah, I'm just figuring out how this works.
Oh no, I got you. Yeah. What is everybody else doing as this? The entire tent is like everybody is like screaming. Imperial nobles are running around trampling each other. There's like a lady who's like fallen to the ground and is being trampled by running.
How strong are like the things holding up the tent?
So they look like a combination of wooden and steel poles.
So, you said this person's starting to run, right?
Yeah, this person is starting to run, and it looks like so they've pulled an auto pistol out, but they didn't shoot specifically because of Kirtha's psychic compulsion. But they are throwing their like administratum robe away, and they are wearing an armored body glove, and they are running and putting people in between them and you.
So Patience is gonna like unclip the servo skull, or I guess not unclip, take the servo skull out from like the rope that's tying their robe. Take the lot hailer out and blast. People of the Imperium, loyal servants, seize that heretic, and point towards the one person.
Oh fuck! Oh, I didn't even consider this being a possibility. Roll fellowship.
Fellowship.
Also, while they're rolling fellowship, what are
I'm
Nidara?
gonna click the Vox feed and ask the Inquisitor if she wants me to act here or to lay low.
The Inquisitor will respond. The Inquisitor is currently, I think, yelling at John, the tech priest, to get up and help her. And he's like under the table. But she does respond with, "Seize him and I want him alive."
Is there like enough stuff in the the rafters that I can grab on and move up there?
So I'm feeling, considering it's basically like a giant version of a yurt, there's probably a crossbeam with 4 to 8 cross braces.
I'd leap up to those upper cross braces and cross over using those so I don't get caught up in the crowds.
Make a athletics test.
So would you say this could be
Would it
command?
be acrobatics or athletics?
Sorry, acrobatics. Yeah. What was that, Lynn?
So would you say this counts as command because it's coordinating like allies to work together to do something?
Yes, this would be command. Yeah, fellowship.
Okay,
command.
I'm gonna spend a fate point on Faye the Masses from the Hierophant background to automatically succeed on a command.
Oh my god, you
test.
automatically. Wait, sorry.
To be fair, I was rolling under a 60, so I was already odds on to do it.
All right, Liv, what's your roll? Then we'll describe what happened.
And I succeed with 4 degrees of success.
Oh my god. Okay, so several things happen at once. This man is running. He throws his robe aside. It hits somebody in the face. He's got a gun, very clearly. It's an auto pistol. But what immediately happens afterwards is Nidara leaps up like a blur into the rafters. It's like a 20-foot leap. This is something only an Eldar can do. Probably your disguise is being flung away as you do this as well.
Could I roll the stealth to try to keep people from noticing?
Yes, roll stealth to try to keep your disguise. Meanwhile, Liv, as you shout that and you point, a non-insubstantial amount of people start like these are very frightened, scared people. They start running after this guy. And like they're picking up things and they're like they just want it to be over. They want to kill him, you know. And
yes.
I'll point out that I said seize.
Yeah.
That I said seize this heretic, and I'm also going to be following them, chasing this guy along with them at the head of the pack.
The only slight problem is no auto pistol fire rips out. He's shooting.
Okay, I don't care if he kills anybody, as long as it's not the Inquisitor. The civilians can get bent.
Yeah. Sorry, I meant 100.
Would I get any bonuses because of how chaotic it is?
What specific bonuses are you talking about?
I'm just thinking, like, 'cause I don't have stealth known, so I would get the -20 to it naturally. But would the chaos negate that -20?
I would say remove 5 from the minus, so -15.
-15? Okay, I still fail.
Yeah. F. Okay, so you guys are all running towards this person, right?
I want to fate point that.
Sure.
I want
Reroll.
as little chaos as possible here. That's better.
That's way better. Yeah. Then you make that. Nidara, you easily leap up onto the cross braces of the tent, alighting like something inhuman. And you easily find your balance. You are immediately ready. Kirtha, you and Maris, what are you doing?
Maris, guard the Inquisitor, and then I'm going after him. And then I withdraw my fucking auto pistol. There's like no room for questioning. I'm just very clearly giving him an order.
Yeah, the ganger starts running towards the Inquisitor, shoving people out of the way. And Ivan, you see this man running towards you with a. He's got specifically, he has an auto gun in his hands. But you know he's an Inquisitorial acolyte. Liv, your people are attempting to attack. I'm going to roll for all of them.
Wouldn't you just use like word rules?
What's up?
Would we use like word rules, like in Democracy, probably? I don't know. Because it would
I'm
make
going to be rolling flat dice for them real quick. One second.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
So here's the thing. You notice that Patience specifically, the people that were like pushed into attacking by your words, several of them get some pretty good hits in. But his auto gun still, like his auto pistol still chews them up. Like there is gunfire, people are screaming. It's absolutely chaos.
That's fine. There are more bodies. I will continue using the laud hailer to shout above the crowd and stirring people into action.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying like there are like people are tipping over tables, there's fire spreading. Somebody like trips over a giant fire pit and like their clothes catch on fire. It's horrible.
And at the same time, I'm still going to be chasing after him while shouting.
All right, John, what are you doing while he runs? He is going to also wait, no, it's his turn. He is going to shoot at you, Liv, while he runs.
Okay.
I'm going to do a -10. In fact, he's moving. Oh, F. Liv, what is your armor?
5.
Isn't a -10 is good there, right? A -10 would be good for him there.
It's good for him. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Well, not 5. It's 5 plus my toughness bonus, so 7.
All right. Let me just double check. Okay, so it's this super chaotic scene. He's running away. You're chasing him, and I'm going to roll for damage. It's going to be a 1d10, right? Yeah, 1d10. What's your armor?
5 from armor, and then plus 3 from toughness, so 8.
So is that a? Let's see. I rolled a 4 on the 1d10. That would be a no damage, right?
Yeah, so maybe there isn't anything added to it.
Yeah, a bullet slams into your shoulder pauldron and like bounces off and like hits this like shouting Imperial noble who looks like very confused. Yeah.
I just grimace and keep charging forward.
Okay, what is your agility? Oh, okay, gotcha. Asher.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you going to take another movement since last turn you did fire and this guy's like running away and it's like people are
How
being
far
shot.
away
It's
is he?
horrible. It's just complete pandemonium.
How far away is he?
He's probably about 60 meters away. This is a very, very large pavilion.
Okay. Damn, he moved that fast. Okay. I can't move very quickly.
He started like 40 meters away.
Oh, then I couldn't have shot at him. My hotshot last pistol's a range of 20 meters.
I don't really consider the actual range restrictions to be really canon because it doesn't make sense for range weapons.
Then I will aim and fire.
All right, you're gonna make another shot. So it's like you've been standing up there, like you take one shot, pew. You take
Did the
another shot.
Inquisitor say something about taking him alive?
Yes, the Inquisitor did want you to take him alive.
Can I aim and then called shot for the? Can I just called shot for the legs? I guess that's a full action.
Yes, but I believe it's a -20.
It is a -20.
Yeah, it's a
It
-20
says.
for called shot. Yeah.
which I only have a 30, so this is going to be really rough. But
You could probably. I think you can use a fate point to get. Yeah, never mind.
You can use a fate point to get +10, or you can use a fate point afterwards to re-roll.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You can't do
let's
both.
see how it goes. Nuts.
Your shot misses, and it cores the forehead of a servitor that's passing by.
Oh, good. It's fine.
Honestly, just kind of a miracle he didn't hit one of the people facing him.
Oh, there. Let's see. Actually, let's. Yeah, it hits a servitor. I was gonna do a 4 below his servitor, and everything else is Imperial level.
Well, that is my action.
Okay. Tech priest, what are you doing? You still cowering?
Obviously, I'm using the optical mechadendrite to keep awareness of my surroundings.
Word. Well, one thing you notice is that while the man runs, give me a perception test real quick.
Cool. I can probably do that. Let's hope. Cross. I succeed. I
Nice.
even succeed by
How many
more
degrees?
than 10.
Oh,
Amazing.
okay, yeah, that's 2 degrees of success. Nice. So, what you notice is that the man is running. He's like shoving people in his way, like clearly trying to use them as human shields as he runs towards the exit. And one of the people he shoves, there's a dagger in their throat. And it's sort of glowing with blue-green, blue-gold fire.
Do we have to deal with bullshit psychers? Okay.
You do not. You just that's a bad thing. Like you can make a warp knowledge warp roll real quick.
Oh boy, that's a -20.
All right, I have this thing static.
Can all of us do the roll, or
Ah!
Specifically, he's going to do the roll first. Oh god, that's a failure.
These dice do not like me.
So I think that at present, Patience is closest. Asher and the Tech Priest are furthest, and Nidara and Kirtha are mid-range.
How far away am I?
You are probably about 15 feet from him. It's just the main issue is there are so many people running around screaming, getting trampled, and like, I mean, it's basically like they're reacting like you would react to a mass shooting, you know? You're about 15 feet from him.
Is it my turn?
It will be in just a moment because the Tech Priest just saw something.
Is
And
the Inquisitor still yelling at me?
sorry, what?
Is the Inquisitor still yelling at me?
The Inquisitor is yelling at you to get up and help.
Sounds like an Inquisitor. I did hear something about a woman being trampled.
Yeah, there is a noblewoman very clearly got her fingers trampled.
I'm going to go make my way over to her.
There is a sea of panicking, rioting people in the way.
I will do my best. Maybe I'll float over them or be really intimidating.
You can make a fellowship test to get through the crowd.
Oh, I'd rather not. Okay.
I mean, you can try.
Yeah.
You could also make an intimidation test.
Intimidation is. Yeah, that's fun. Fellowship. Yeah, okay. I don't appear to be able to make it through.
It appears that everybody is very, very loud, upset, and obsessed with their own problems. So you sort of try to get through, and it's like you're pushing people aside, but like you get a little bit like disoriented when you're going through.
I need to check real quick before I let other people go.
Yep.
I have.
Oh my god! Sorry, oh god, I just took a hit on my vape and disgusting. I didn't realize that all the fucking fluid was drained out, and I was just metal.
I use my maglev coils to float over them.
Yeah, your maglev coils do enable floating or
Yeah.
assisted movement. Yeah. Yes. So I would say re-roll that with a plus, let's say plus 20.
Okay.
So it's like first you sort of start trying shoving people out of the way, and they're not like responsive. They're all just like milling around, like screaming. And then you activate your maglev coils.
Just try to float over them.
Yeah, just
Is that going to be a different kind of roll than Fellowship?
that will be a let me think real quick. That would be agility.
Okay. Did not fully dump agility, so. Oh my god. I missed
You
it by
start
8.
to, you missed by 8. Okay, so you start to fly, and then several people are like trying to escape, and they start to hold onto your ankle. And it's just like really awkward where like these people are trying to escape and they're like pulling you down because they're weighing you down, etc. Yeah. As this happens, Liv, Patience is very close to. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, hey. You are coming in the chaotic moment. Liv, your character is closest to the heretic. And so, therefore, you want to do. You were 15 feet from them, right?
That's what you said, yeah.
Yep. So what you're noticing is specifically that the person that they stabbed, that John saw, fell to the floor, and the heretic Evansteyer points back at you, towards all of you, and he trips over a votive scroll that fell from the ceiling, and as he falls, he yells, "Burn, dogmatic idiots!" And again, Ivan, this is the exact same guy that you helped out earlier. And
I'm gonna
he's
not mention that to anybody.
maybe don't. Yeah. He just screams, "Burn, dogmatic idiots!" And as he falls over, there's this deranged expression on his face, and he points at the man with the blade in his throat. And the instant these words leave his lips, the administratum adept that was like one of the people he was talking to that he stabbed in the throat, he's rolling around like clutching at the gigantic wound in his throat with a giant blade, embedded straight under his chin. He's clearly going to die very soon, like within seconds.
I'm gonna warp prescience it. Send it to
Yeah, roll.
I can do it as a free action too. So
yeah, roll that because you also notice that there is weird blue and gold lightning that's sort of like flickering off the knife.
31 out of 65.
Okay, well, you definitely get that. Nidara, you definitely understand that, yeah, this person is about to become something way worse.
I have a single-minded focus on my current target, and I am going to ignore the body on the ground, and I'm going to charge him.
All right.
And I am going to do it as a grapple.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, roll that.
So
that's
going to be at plus 20 from a charge. I'm going to spend another. Hold on, I forgot. I also, from my faith in the creed, from being on a Shrine World origin, I can roll a 1d10. I can get a fate point back from my previous spending.
All right.
I do not, but I'm going to spend another fate point on this one to get. Actually, no, I don't need. Shit.
I think you have plenty of fate points right now.
I have 3 left. Yeah, I'm going to spend another to chart to get plus 20 on this one because I get an additional plus 10 from Faith is all.
Jesus Christ.
Also, those of you who witnessed the has the transformation started yet?
Oh no,
is
it
it
has
up?
not. His the man who's dying, his flesh is bubbling.
Yeah.
It hasn't
Okay.
fully started yet. His flesh is
Okay.
bubbling, his fingers are lengthening, but it hasn't fully become a.
Okay, yeah. Yes. Once it fully starts, you guys are gonna make a fear test at a -10.
Everybody's gonna have to take a fear test -10 once it fully starts. Yeah.
Which is willpower, I believe.
Okay, that's did you make the that's not a success.
God damn it.
All right.
Hold on a sec.
Oh. Mhm.
Well, first I don't get that shit back. Wanted to see if you can re-roll the ones if you spent the bonus on it.
I don't think so.
I had the page pulled up, so I want to. Oh fuck! I already scrolled away from it.
Also, while Liv's doing this, the man on the ground that Patience has just pounded past, revving their chainsword, the man on the ground is just, to all of your horror and disgust, his skin is starting to distort and bubble, and his face is twisting, and his arms are lengthening, and he is screeching and screaming and begging for death. Specifically, he is screaming, begging for the Emperor's deliverance. And you. Oh, go on.
Sorry, you can finish your bit first.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah. Everybody nearby, which is specifically.
Do I not get a turn before this happens?
You do get a turn. Yes.
Okay. I was just gonna leap down from the raptors and bring my shining spear down on the dagger.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. No.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah. I was just.
Say,
oh, sorry. Go on.
I don't see anything that says you can't re-roll it if you spent the bonus on it. It just says the plus 10 has to be spent before the dice is rolled.
All right. So, well, Nidara, you hear this person shrieking, and you know what's going on, right?
Yeah.
So you say you are leaping down.
Leap down from the rafters and slam my singing spear into the dagger. So it's gonna be that fairly certain hits.
Yeah. Roll damage.
55.
I wasn't done.
Oh. Go on.
I was just saying, since I can't, I'm gonna spend another fate point to try and get that.
All right.
Thank fuck.
Okay, yeah, that's successful. So we will deal with these in order. So we're gonna do Nidara and then Liv's character, right? Is that all? Is all good?
Yeah, I mean we're doing two separate people. So
yeah, let's do Patience first and then Nidara. So Patience, you run forward, and as you swing, roll damage real quick.
Oh, I'm grappling.
Oh, you're grappling. Okay, we're gonna do that second then.
And I'm grappling the. I'm blanking on the name. Hold on. Gracchus.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do that second after we deal with Nidara.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Nidara, you descend from the rafters in your shining spear. You are attacking your blade's going into the throat, right?
I'm hitting the knife.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. So as you descend, you get a moment of eye contact because Eldar, reflexes. You see in a moment that his eyes have become the man on the ground, his eyes have become like these black pits. And there are galaxies forming and dying, and as you descend, you feel something ancient looking back at you. And then the spear goes straight in. Snaps the knife in two. And I need you to roll toughness. He explodes in a welter of blood and gore and warp fire.
There's no chance for me to dodge it?
This is you are landing on top of his body. He is a warp bomb, basically. I just need, it's not a major. Is that a pass?
No. I have 20 toughness.
Okay, let's. Oh my god. All right. All right, rolling damage. That would be. All right, you take 2 wounds as burning blood and organs and shards of bone lacerate your form.
That's acceptable.
Yeah.
Better than a
Specifically,
demonic
he stabbed this
possession.
guy. Yeah, he stabbed this guy to make him a distraction bomb. It's a partial possession. Yeah. It's the weakest form of demon possession. Yeah. Meanwhile, patience. You.
Yes, I charge through the crowd. I say, "None escape the Emperor's wrath," and pushing through the people who are, already in the way or trying to get to him.
All right, and you definitely succeed on that. I will do it. This is going to be opposed, so this is going to be, I believe this will be agility. Yeah, he fails. So basically what happens is, as you're all doing this, Patience, would you like to describe how you tackle this person and you both fall through the wall into the street?
Yeah, so throwing the people out of the way like they're just like pushing cobwebs out of a dusty hallway, like they're not even there, throwing them to the side as I shout after this person. I tackle him down with my hands around his throat and slam his head into the pavement.
Well, it's more of a dirt road, but yeah.
Or yeah, until the dirt road then. I was picturing like cobblestones in my head, I guess.
Yeah, it's fair. Either or is good. And what is everybody else doing right now? Asher, Bodhi, or
Yeah.
Asher. Well, Bodhi's kind of has to be.
I'm probably.
existing.
I'm good.
Yeah, I was still running up.
I'm gonna make sure the Inquisitor's okay, and then I'm gonna run over and start ordering Tempestus Scions to take custody of that man.
Yeah, so there are several things that you notice, Asher. One of which is there are several people who have been shot by your scions. Just
Yeah,
for
that's
trying to leave.
expected.
Yeah, people have been hit with rifle butts. Their noses have been broken. People have been shot in the head, shot in the stomach, etc. The Inquisitor looks enraged right now.
At me?
No, at everything.
Oh, okay.
So you are making sure the Inquisitor is okay?
Yeah, I mean, check to see if they were hit, or like, and did the bit of the explosion got them or anything. Be very bad for my career if the Inquisitor died.
Probably.
Be
The
very
Inquisitor
bad for my life
like-
expectancy.
And just like yelling very loudly for her retinue, and just like shouting, "Scion!
Yes,
Secure
Inquisitor.
that individual!"
Right away, Inquisitor. I'm running to do that.
So Patience has him on the ground, right?
Yes. What is Kirtha doing?
She like pushes through the crowd. She flashes her like inquisitorial necklace with the signal of Inquisition to get them to get out of the way. It's like, back up. This heretic is being taken into custody by the Emperor's most holy Inquisition. He is not for you to kill. Now, I'm speaking to the crowd, which was like about to lynch him, not Patience.
Yeah, Patience's fucking zealots are. Why don't you make a fellowship test? Also, Maris is just like yelling alongside you. So yeah.
Also,
And-
to be clear,
What-
I'm gonna, if like I see like one of them moving forward, I shoot them with the Bible pistol.
Oh yeah, no, like one of them lunges forward and he like lifts up this like what looks like a fire poker.
And I just very quickly bring the bolt pistol up to his like forehead and shoot him. He's like,
His brains are evacuated from the back of his head and he falls back like he was just kicked.
yeah. I'm gonna actually. Can I use dominate again?
You can. You will be doing this. This will be a challenge roll against Liv's success roll. Also, what is
no? I'm not trying to get them to stop in general. I'm just telling them not to kill him and let us take him into custody.
Oh, yeah.
Who
You can
are you trying to use dominate on?
Not you, the pilgrims who are like some of
You're
them
gonna
are
be
still
doing
like
that
on
at
board
a
to try and.
You're going to be doing that at a minus 25. So that is a full crowd.
Okay.
Also, what is the Eldar doing? What is Liv, the Eldar, and the Tech Priest doing? Oh my god.
I succeed.
Nidara's gonna like back off to a corner, and then for the third time try to warp perception and then Psyniscience to get a larger view of like if there's anything else need to be worrying about.
Roll that real quick. There is currently a fist fight going on in the street where Liv and this heretic are. Oh my god, that is really good. Okay. Oh, I thought that was just 1 second. 1 second.
The dice gods finally bless him.
Okay. Fuck! I
Yeah.
hate this game.
Oh my god. Jesus, that's
A 98.
Every goddamn time. This fucking. So, do I just do the Psyniscience without the warp perception then?
Yes.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I will just say that like Patience and Evanspire are like having a fist fight in the street.
Yeah, Patience is trying to hold him down and just like bare hands, choking and punching this guy, and
your fists are just slamming into his face. He's bleeding. He's bloody. It looks like a few teeth are knocked out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like I'm just like shouting psychically to stop the fucking crowd from lynching the man.
Well, the crowd has the crowd was like rushing forward, and then they just sort of paused, and they're now just standing there like looking very uncomfortable.
I'm gonna specifically try and push him to the ground so he can be like pinned on the ground and not.
All right, roll strength. This will be opposed.
There's 10 Subhestus Scions on the way.
God.
They'll be here at some point.
Indeed, you did not forget that. Speaking of which, Patience, as you are, okay, so Patience, here's how it kind of goes down, right? Gracchus is like, you guys are pretty evenly matched. Like, you punch him in the jaw, his jaw clicks, he slams you in the gut, you feel like you just got punched in the gut, and you guys are basically beating the shit out of each other. And then a pair of Tempestus Scions run over. And does Ivan have any orders for them? Because he shows up just at this moment where there are two people beating the shit out of each other in the middle of the street.
He tells them to secure the prisoner, and then he's going to shout at the two people beating him up, "The Inquisitor requires your presence."
All right, right away, sir. And the two Tempestus Scions sort of pile into the fight. Please roll the strength again, Liv.
Oh, and
add plus 40. Because there are two Tempestus Scions assisting you. Basically, it's a giant beatdown.
Yeah.
Said add 40?
Plus 40. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. I meant minus 40. My bad.
Either way,
it's 38, so -2.
Yeah.
That's like a really good success.
So basically what happens, Liv, is as you are punching the fuck out of this guy, like, you clack him in the jaw, probably break, like, his arm or something.
He's not
No, I'm not really trying to go for, like, punches at this point. I'm trying to focus on, like, grappling them and restraining them, because my orders were to take them alive.
Okay, yeah. No, you go full Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu on this guy. You completely restrain him. His arms are, like, flailing. His legs are kicking, but he can't really move. And
yeah, his arm that wasn't burnt off earlier.
His arm wasn't fully burnt off. It was heavily damaged.
Okay, you know what I mean.
Yeah. And these Tempestus Scions show up and just sort of pile on, and you're all in kind of undignified dogpile. And Ivan has like properly ordered them, and
I'm
they
gonna
pull them
vox.
up. Yeah.
I'm gonna vox the Inquisitor. Suspect secured. He has sustained injuries, though. We need to treat him before he expires.
Yelling and screaming at all of you. You bigoted fools! You monsters! You don't understand anything.
Can I tell one of my Tempestus Ions to gag him?
You may do that, yeah.
Cool.
Like just like shoves his sock into his mouth.
I think he just
Yeah.
shoved like one of his extra like uniform socks into his mouth. You monsters! Yeah.
It would be more appropriate to cut out his tongue.
If we cut out his tongue,
you notice something
I was
as you
speaking more,
ride-
metaphorically, because I know we have to interrogate him. Okay.
yeah, I know.
Allow me to be
Seraph-
poetic.
Yeah, Seraph was just gonna retort that. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, you got. Feel free. Go ahead.
No, keep going. It was fine.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Nidara, as you rise, you notice something very weird about the blade that you've just destroyed. It's melting away into nothingness.
So some sort of warp sorcery.
Yeah. And you may take you can take another Senescience roll if you want.
I did
But it looked
earlier, the 36.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sort of fades away into like fog. Also, there are several people in the room looking at you because most of the chaos is happening on the street outside. But a few people are like pointing at you and muttering about mutants.
I'm gonna pick like there's no actual fragments or anything left of it?
It does not look like there are any actual fragments, but there is one fragment.
I'm gonna
It's
rip a bit of their cloth, like the shirt or whatever they have, and then pick up the fragment with that, and then wrap it up, and then head back to the Inquisitor.
Yeah, it looks like a shard of ice for some reason. The Inquisitor actually meets you halfway and is like dragging the tech priest along behind her.
Yeah, I imagine me and Patience are like also dragging like Rockness.
Oh yeah, no, if you guys just want to have like a full like character like interaction right after that, go ahead, start up.
Oh, yeah, I was just assuming that since Patience had restrained him and he was like tied, that we probably tied him up and then we're just like forcing him to walk around with us to the Inquisitor.
He sounds like he's trying to say something very heretical, but it's all through the sock.
I am taking a lot of amusement in this, but I just like I hit the back of his head with like my bolt pistol. Shut up. Would you rather I knock you out entirely?
You guys can keep talking. He begins to laugh hysterically through the sock.
I'm just gonna sock him in the back of the head with like the blunt end of my bolt pistol. Not like it's not loaded or anything. I just
You're just beating up the prisoner. You're just violating the convention.
Yeah, I just violently whack the back of his head. Sorry, what?
Am I allowed to open him?
I look at Selena.
The tech free.
Not yet. Soon.
The Inquisitor glares around at everybody. What is everybody sort of doing or thinking right now?
I am still thinking about that woman that I could have tried to save, and how many useful parts. She looked noble, and that could have gotten me away.
It could have been nice. Unfortunately, she just ended up getting trampled. Oops.
Such a
Patience is grimacing as he as this guy is like carried underneath their arms, basically just trying to force their way to the Inquisitor to get bring in their quarry.
There is a very weird sound from inside the tent, and you see the governor being escorted away by like a crowd of local guardsmen, like PDF. And who are psychers in the group?
Me.
There is, yeah, Kirtha, Nidara. I think those are the psychers, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, please
Yes.
roll willpower, or actually roll intelligence.
All right.
Both of you.
20, 30.
Oh fuck. 95.
Wow, that's horrible.
Hey!
Okay, so
Oh wait,
So
no, I
the-
put 1d30. Never mind. 1 minute. I fucked that up.
1d30.
1d100. That one. 32. Fuck.
All right, so yeah, it's still under the.
No, I have a 30 intelligence.
Oh.
Wait, are we rolling for like warp lore or something? Or oh, it wouldn't even
This
matter.
is specifically. This is a specific thing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you just see the governor is being escorted out by like sort of the sort of security team of guardsmen or local PDF, and the dead body of the guy that you stopped from turning into a partial demon host is thrashing, but it's like clearly dead. And as you watch somebody, one of the guardsmen steps up to it with a flamer in hands. Like they've just shown up on the scene. One of the Tempests.
Yeah, I was about to do that.
Oh, okay. Actually, why don't you do that?
Yeah, I was gonna. If it started thrashing, it's clearly dead. I'm gonna shoot it several dozen times. Just burn
Yeah,
it with
you
every
guys-
burn
I
it with
would
a hell
just-
shot lasgun.
Yeah, just fucking core it with Lasfire. Would you like to describe how that goes, Ivan?
Oh, just kind of casually walk over, empty half a mag into it, and then turn to the interrogator, point at the general. Go, is he allowed to go? Should we stop him?
Sorry. Who were they pointing at?
The governor being escorted away by a mob of PDF.
Yes. He will be debriefed later, I presume. But
The
for now,
Go
but
ahead.
yes,
All right.
yes, the heretic is apprehended. Don't let the civilians leave. We need to figure out who saw the daemon. But everyone else, but the governor can leave.
All right.
Cillian Evanthra walks over to Patience. Bring the heretic to the local Arbites fortress precinct. We're going to have words for him. The rest of you, secure this location. There'll be no knowledge of what has transpired here leaving this building. You understand?
Understood. Inquisitor?
Of course, Inquisitor.
Eldar, Mistress Nidara, please accompany me. I would not wish for you to see the barbarity that is about to unfold.
Understood.
Yes.
Tech Priest, with me as well. We have much to discuss.
Wary?
Indeed.
I walk.
You are being requisitioned by the Imperial Inquisition, the Ordo Hereticus. Do you understand?
Affirmative.
Very good. Kirtha, once you are done cleaning up this mess, please report to me, and we will have words to discuss with Gracchus Evanstyre.
Yes.
And Evanstyre is screaming about something.
Didn't I knock him
Patience-
out?
Patient.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Well, that too.
No, I'm wrong. Yep, he's knocked out. What were you saying? Patience is doing?
I was going to say Patience punches him in the head, but since he's knocked out, that's not relevant.
Yeah, fair enough. We will skip ahead by a couple hours.
You guys can kind of hear las gunfire in the distance as you walk away, because there's clearly some summary executions being handed out.
I feel like Ivan was roped into doing something he was very not comfortable with.
Yeah, he also
just telling some random Imperial citizen who never who didn't do anything wrong to face the wall because they saw a daemon.
Also, he had a quiet moment with the Scions where he told all of them that the Inquisitor definitely didn't call that tall person a Xenos.
Oh,
They're just an inquisitorial. They're an inquisitorial asset, and they will not be referred to in any other way.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. They said it in High Gothic, and all these players
okay.
can't understand that, right?
Also, you do get to keep all those signs. They're being requisitioned.
Do I?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I have a squad of dudes.
Yeah.
I presume we're also going to requisition Bodhi's character, or are they already?
Yeah. Bodhi's character is going to be requisitioned probably either later this session or next session, depending on how everybody is like feeling.
All right. If we're going to skip a few sessions ahead, a few hours ahead, do you mind if
I can wait until next session.
All right.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about
Sorry,
that.
Bodhi.
Oh, that would make
It's okay.
sense. Probably show up on the Night World, yeah. Oh, fuck, I fucked up. Anyway.
If we're skipping forward, do you mind if we just take like a short break so I can use the bathroom?
Yeah, we can take a short break. We're gonna do an interrogation scene, then we're gonna have like the big like reveal, and then we're gonna end this session after that.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So I'll be right back.
Are you guys all cool with staying on for another 30 minutes to an hour?
Yeah.
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 Great. I want to make sure that I'm not talking too much, by the way, just because.
Oh, it's great.
No, it's nice.
Right. Yeah, I want to make sure that everybody has like, full opportunities for the characters and so forth. Also, just a quick question. I find it very amusing that Asher's character and Alex's character are just like being voluntold to do stuff.
Yeah. That's my understanding of how the Imperial Guard interacts with the Inquisition.
That is my
It's like-
understanding of how every single thing interacts with the Inquisition.
Yeah, just we were unfortunate enough to gather attention. We may as well just try to do our best so we don't get shot. Desperately trying to prove that we're loyal servants of the Emperor.
I suppose
Definitely loyal. Nobody here is a weird mutant or technically worships a different god. Nobody.
All right, I'm back.
Praise
Alright.
the Omnisaya.
Indeed.
Your
And
Emperor is but a manifestation of.
speaking of the Omnisaya, the next scene will start off with 0-1 because the Inquisitor is looking at you. You are in the Arbites precinct, and she's frowning. What is going through your circuits?
I'm stuck with this person until they decide that they can let go of me without killing me.
Tech Priest,
Well,
you are familiar with cerebrocognitive implants, yes?
I'm a Magos.
Is that a yes? I am not familiar with the specifics. I'm not familiar with the specifics of your cult.
I am familiar with cerebral implant Volca.
Do you think you can, let us say, reverse engineer one?
Assuming it is of the Empire.
And you are capable of performing an interrogation, yes?
I haven't, but I assume that all flesh beings are afraid of largely the same thing.
I see. Very well. And you are in the Arbites precinct at this point. It is this sort of Spartan building with, there's not much on the walls except for, votive scrolls and battle honors that the Adeptus Arbites have achieved. And the Inquisitor narrows her eyes. Bring in the interrogator, as well as Nidara and Patience, and the Stormtrooper. You guys are in sort of a holding area, like a preparatory area. Like you can tell there is a cell in the hallway where you can hear the heretic yelling blasphemous bullshit.
So I guess take out dendrites.
I will require you, Majos, and you, Kirtha, to interrogate that thing, as well as Nidara. I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
It will wait until both my interrogator and the tech priest are engaged in interrogation. And Patience, I will require your understanding for this as well. So basically, she's splitting you up into two groups: Nidara and Patience, and the tech priest and Kirtha, as well as a stormtrooper. Stand guard while they interrogate. She motions into the room.
Cool. I'm just gonna go like stand in the corner at parade rest.
Oh my god, doesn't that bring me back? Alright. So, do we want to do with the thing with Nidara and Patience first, or do we want to do the thing with Bodhi, with Asher, Alex, and Jane first?
Up to you guys.
I'm good with either.
I don't care.
Let's start with the interrogation first.
Either way.
So I've already, by the time we get to us, I've already. How much torture are you guys comfortable with? I'm not going to like go into great detail, but
Yeah. You can lead this scene, Jane. By the way.
yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking. Like, how much like of that are you comfortable with? Because I'm not going to like go into graphic detail or anything, but like.
It's fine. Just nothing about certain orifices. Yeah.
All right. All right. When we go back to Kirtha and 01, Evan Sire has already been stripped naked.
Yeah.
His body is
Ivan is also standing in the corner.
yes,
Just making everyone
Evan
even
Quiff.
more uncomfortable with the situation.
Kirtha has by now noticed the fact that he makes Evan Sire uncomfortable and like ordered him to stand right near Evan Sire to increase the discomfort. So he's been stripped naked. Torture tools are on the wall, and he's been put into a jetliner position on the wall, so he cannot get comfortable. His legs are like cramping. So,
Do you
Evan
think
Sire,
this? Do you think this is? Do you think this makes me at all worried, Inquisitor?
not at all. This is more for me than for you. Torture always is.
Oh,
Are you ready to talk yet?
No, but it seems you are. You enjoy this. Oh, I know somebody deep in the Imperium who would love to speak to you.
I don't particularly care unless it's relevant to the case. Are you going to tell us what we need to know? Or do I need to violate your mind again and drag it out forcefully?
I would rather have every single one of my teeth ripped out individually, but I know what's coming. The demon
That
moon.
could be arranged. That could
The
be
demon
arranged.
moon. The demon moon. He starts cackling like the Joker.
01, douse him in water, waterboard him again.
That would be
Just kind of hits a cloth over his mouth.
Sure.
Yeah, just assume that happens. We don't need to graphically describe it.
No, I guess I can if you're really into it, but
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not going to graphically describe it. I was just saying that, like, Kirpe said to do that, so you can assume it happens. Not that. Yeah.
cool.
All right. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm not. Like I said, try not to be graphic. So
a moderately impowerful psyker. That abomination. And some mechanical cyborg. What do you intend to learn? from what I know. Do you think I know more or less? That is the question.
I know that you have been arranging demonic art, that you are guilty of consorting with Xenos. Xenos corrupted by the archenemy, no less. Arranging Imperial shipments to go through their space, so they may be raided and their cults defiled. I know that you arranged that you most likely arranged for a demonic artifact to be present in this Tide fleet, and that you were here to retrieve it. I know that you had a location you were going to go to next. I want to know all of the details of all of these. And
Why
you're going to
does
tell me.
our dearest Ivan tell you about that? That hole in reality. Stormtrooper, why don't you explain what happened? Clearly, you are very aware that this is the exact person that's this. Like, you know the whole deal, right?
Yeah, this is the guy, the thing with the
Yeah.
shipping crates.
Yeah.
I passed it up the chain of command. Earlier today, this man approached me with some misfiled paperwork and asked me to pass it up the chain of command, so I did.
Who did you pass it up to? Is that taking notes?
Who did I pass it up to? I assume the comms operator at the base camp for the Imperial Guard.
You can make a lore Imperium or a sort of check that would figure out what ship it ended up on.
Can I make a lore Imperial Guard check since I went through that chain of command?
You can make a lore Imperial Guard check. Yeah.
Awesome. So that would be an intelligence check?
Yes, that's intelligence, lore Imperial Guard.
Do I get any bonuses for having lore Imperial Guard, or is it just not at a penalty?
How many points do you have in it?
Lore Imperial Guard? I think I just had it.
Okay, yeah, then no, but you don't get any negatives either.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
I do not make that.
You can't remember exactly who you sent it to, but you do remember it was to a specific ship that was not part of the Tide fleet, but just sort of...
Oh, I know I do. Hold on. And what if I actually remember as a person?
As a person, yes.
I think, yeah, it was something to do with some head governor or someone very important, and they had a private shipment, and it wasn't meant to go to the Tide fleet.
They did.
Instead.
It was there was a specific vessel that it was sent to.
Yes, a very specific vessel.
Yes.
We can contact the base. I can vox the base camp and have them pull the records of that conversation.
Yeah, you can do that. That would be a tech use check, and you can be assisted by the tech priest if.
Oh, good, because I know how to turn it on and off. That's about it.
Just like Rogue Trader taught me.
Is that also intelligence?
You would need to be assisted by the tech priest, but I believe it would be tech use, so intelligence. Tech priest, you would have to ask the tech priest, of course.
Oh, okay, yeah. Tech priest, if you wouldn't mind assisting me in pulling the records of that particular call.
Of course.
Excellent, and that is a success.
All right. You get a Vox back real quick, and we're going to go to Liv and Nadara in just a moment. You get a Vox back. You're still all in the interrogation room in the Arbites Fortress precinct, but you do get a response back saying that the specific ship that it was transported up to was the Wilhelmina, a ship registered to Chartist Captain Tarbeck von Hoyten.
Yeah, I'm gonna box that information to the Inquisitor so that she can get shipment.
Yeah. To quickly shift over, we're going to go to Patience and Nidara. They are with the Inquisitor. And the Inquisitor is looking at a piece of paper that it looks like she recently got and is clearly very upset.
Patience is awaiting orders.
Nidara is just chilling, trying to find out what was required of her.
Nidara, I may require your assistance in the interrogation of that beast in that other room. We may need to cybernetically plunder his mind.
That's a little bit above my current abilities, but with some assistance, it can be done.
Patience. You and I will need to find a ship off-world.
Hmm.
Are you familiar with how
Where we
rogue...
are.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Do we know, where are we headed?
I don't know yet. But the bridesmaid of destiny has just left orbit. It has taken in all of its tithe and is gone.
On a world so unblessed by the technology of mankind, there would be fewer vessels, so this may prove more difficult.
Perhaps you could engage with them in some sort of charismatic way. There is a reason I recruited you, is there not?
Of course. So be it. I shall see to that.
Indeed. Well, go on.
But I am wondering. Sorry, my voice keeps messing up because it destroyed. Doing the voice absolutely destroyed my throat, so I cannot.
You can shift voices if you.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I can't even do the voice normally because my throat is so destroyed. Patience will basically. But I will need a. Should I? How subtle do I need to be?
I am not sure, but be subtle. I don't know what world we're going to next. What world this heretic was so obsessed over. But I do need you all to make sure that we are not spotted too early. We were able to be monodominant on this planet, not on the next.
Very well. It will be difficult, but I will stay in touch if to be reminded of where to stay
You
in
may
touch.
inform the local Lord Captain of our station. Do not inform anybody else. You understand?
Understood. I still have the Vox beads, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that'll be necessary because I'll. I guess I'll just head out now. I'll start headed towards this. What was the captain? Did she say the name?
Oh no, it's just like you need to find a captain that can take us wherever we need to go.
Right. Okay. So was there like a notable spaceport? This is mostly a feudal world, which is why I was.
You are in the one spaceport, and it is the shittiest spaceport you've ever seen. It's just like planes, horses. There are like ox carts hauling stuff. It is very low tech. But the one benefit is that there is a tide fleet in orbit, which means there are 600 spaceships in orbit.
All right, yeah. So I guess I'll just head out and then try and find like it's kind of difficult because I mean I'm shit at basically everything besides telling people what to do.
Well, this would be a fellowship role, or a resources that would be resource role.
Oh no, this is almost exactly the definition of inquiry.
Yeah, inquiry. That's one. I was forgetting.
So yeah, I'll do that. I'll basically head out and start like asking around for, what captain might be available, what ships are.
So you go
What
to
ships are ready, but wouldn't be like ships that need to go to a specific location. So something that we would be able to redirect to wherever we need to go because we don't know exactly where we're going yet. So it needs to be something that's open and available.
Yeah. Why don't you make that roll and then we'll figure out the result of it right after we finish the interrogation.
Okie dokie.
So make that roll, and then we're going to go back to the interrogation. All of you that aren't patients are in the interrogation room, including Nidara, right?
Yes.
Yes. So Nidara enters. How does she enter? Because they are fully like torturing this guy. How does she feel about that?
Eldar ditch their emotions, so she does not care. That's
The
just
Xenos
how
enters.
Eldars do. Eldar like stay away from slashes. They just abandon emotions.
All right. So Ivan, 01, and Kirtha, the Xenos enters the. What are
We'll
you
see,
all
like-
doing with this person?
I was burning him, but I'm gonna stop when she comes.
It's just like you got like a melted torch or something.
I'm just yeah, it's on low power, but I'm holding it like a few inches away from his skin, so he like gets burned, but it's not like actually causing that much damage.
A very awkward stormtrooper in the corner.
Ivan
Yeah.
is desperately hoping that the person being interrogated doesn't like call on him again.
The person being interrogated is panting and looks straight at the tech priest. You construct. What are you here for? I mean, I didn't see you last time I had to deal with these fools, just the same as I didn't have to deal with that hole in reality over there.
You have a blank?
Ivan is technically a blank. Ivan also doesn't know what a blank is or what that guy's referring to. He just thinks he's being insulted.
Yeah, he's just calling you a hole in reality. He doesn't know what a blank is.
Ivan doesn't know what a blank is or why that's happening, but that guy seems weirdly bent on it.
Kirtha is immediately
I
going to pick up on that.
Sorry, what was that, Alex?
I totally forgot that Ivan was a blank. So
You're a tech priest. You don't have to care.
I do not care at all. Why is this dude talking to Why did he call me a construct? Oh, he
Because that's
obviously
what you
wasn't
are.
talking to me then. I go back to, I don't know, looking menacingly at him.
Who
It's getting
put
nowhere.
those pieces of metal in your body, anyways? What is it? Was it a conscious decision, or did you choose to do that? Oh no, I don't believe it was a conscious decision after all.
Oh yeah. In the meantime, but in the couple hours since then, I would have done some investigations on the shard of like icy metal thing that I got from the knife.
Interesting. Yeah. Right. Roll. Prescience, I believe it is, or psychonescence. I forget the exact name.
Senescience.
Yeah, Senescience.
Or
Yep.
forbidden lore warp.
Yeah. This would be either of those.
Okay, senescience then, because that's significantly
Yeah.
better.
And you, Keitha Van Garrow, rogue trader. Also, did you make the correct? Did you make the roll?
I did not get it right. I needed a 40.
Jet. So when you were looking at the weird icy aspect of the metal, it felt, when you even moved your hand near it, it gave you a feeling of coldness and a hunger, but you couldn't quite nail it down.
Okay. So I was asked to interrogate him. So who
Yeah.
are the actual psychers in our party again?
Just you and Kirtha.
Okay.
Me.
I'm gonna ask, like, Nidara's gonna ask Kirtha to do the mind fuckery again.
Yes. Well, yes, I agree. This is getting nowhere. Mostly this is to
Heretic
soften
is
him up.
laughing crazily.
Mostly this was to soften him up, as it's easier to invade their minds when they're unduated with pain. I'm gonna roll to do it again.
Yeah.
Uh,
You'll be rolling
sure.
willpower.
When I roll in turn, yes.
You may add a -20 if the Eldar is assisting you.
Yes, I would full force. I don't know if it actually matters, but I am psi rating too.
Oh, then shit. Yeah, okay. So you may add a -35 then. Do you?
Okay. Well, yes, I got a 52, and my
Okay.
thing is 40. So with that much, then yeah.
You bore your way into his brain. Ivan, you start to feel. You notice that it feels like your nose hairs are like tingling with like electricity, and there is frost forming on your eyebrows.
Wouldn't I be immune to that?
You physically, your mind is, yes, your physical body is not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like this is the weird shit that happens when psychers do their stuff.
Ah, I got it.
Yeah.
And
I am.
patience use.
I'm not.
Oh, right.
in the
Sorry, I don't
room.
have the
Oh no, you're right.
trait yet.
Location, sorry. Yeah. The tech priest, 01, your joints feel a little bit sluggish. And as you two, both of you, Nidara and Kirtha, worm your way into his mind, you start to get flashes and impulses. You mostly see a dark planet and a series of numbers. A series of numbers that don't really make sense because it seems almost like coordinates. You may roll intelligence, both of you.
Should we roll it together since we're kind of using both our minds to
I probably
interrogate him?
wouldn't even have the ability to roll this because Eldar would
You're
not
right.
know human
Yeah,
coordinates.
this will be. Yeah, no, this is Kirtha's roll, but you are assisting her.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say
can I-
-15.
All right, I succeed then.
Okay. And the heretic starts drooling and like giggling, and it's really
Yeah.
unpleasant to look at.
Yeah, I'm really not gentle when I'm going through his memories because, like, he's a heretic. I have no reason to be. I'm just kind of pushing aside his defenses and like violating his mind.
Oh yeah, you're like fully plundering his brain at this point.
Yeah, like memories get destroyed and stuff. I'm not really careful at all. That's intentional.
Every single person in the room take a willpower test. That
Is
means
this a psyker thing?
including the blank. Yep.
No, I mean
everybody.
I have bonuses against willpower tests against psyker stuff.
Yeah, you owe
Cool.
add bonuses.
Cool.
This is not an attack, but this is a specific emotion.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a fate point to reroll. So I got an 84.
You know what's crazy?
All
I might still succeed on a 96. Let me do the math.
Yeah, I think you do.
Fuck?
I got a lot of
moment.
bonuses stacking on top of each other for this specific purpose.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Kirtha passes,
I guess
and
I would
Nidara
actually-
you pass.
I have strong mind. I think I would actually get a better save.
The tech
40. I exactly. Oh, I'm gonna spend a fate point. I fail by 1.
Oh my god!
So how do fate points work? I know I roll a d10, yes, to see if I get it back.
That's if you're from a. You only roll it if you're from a relic or shrine world.
Oh, okay. So I just lose a fate point and I reroll.
Yeah, what's your threshold?
4.
Okay, then you have 4 fate points to spend per session, and then you regenerate.
Oh,
during the
per
next
session. Okay, cool,
Oh, it's
cool,
per
cool.
session. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was just forever. That's
Yeah,
why I haven't been
thought
using
it
them.
was, well, I thought it was like inspiration in D&D.
All right.
Oh shit!
2.
Okay, damn.
I don't. So with my thing being 95, does that mean I have 9 degrees of success?
That does mean you have 9 degrees of success. Yes.
Cool. Blank. I'm immune to shit. Loving it.
So, here's what happens, more or less. There is a giant pulsing boom that feels like it's going on inside your eyes. All of you except Ivan feel like you just experienced the life and death of galaxies. And all you hear being screamed over and over and over. And Ivan, you don't actually hear this at all. It completely does not affect you. But Nidara and Kirtha, you hear a word being screamed over and over.
We make out what it is.
The mirror of the grandmother, the mirror of the grandmother, Hesterstad, 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 Hesterstad. And
All right.
you recognize the world name of Hasterstad, an Imperial Night World, which is in fact Ivan's homeworld, but you don't recognize the mirror of the grandmother.
I write that down.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I write both down, obviously.
Yeah. Let me check Nidara's degrees of success. 1 second. Okay.
Then
Would that be
1?
2 degrees of success? 1 degree of success? Okay.
5,
Then.
yeah, 1. Or is it
Okay,
10 or more? How does degree of success actually work? Just for every 10?
Degrees are 10 or more. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it's it's 1 then.
Yeah. So psychically, you wouldn't hear the mirror of the grandmother, but you would hear the something of the old woman. Kind of like a crone.
Something of the crone?
Yes. And it's being shrieked over and over in Evan Steyer's mind. And he's trying to keep it secret from you, but because you both did this psychic intrusion into his brain,
I just
it's
ripped.
been
We
right
just,
there.
yeah, we just kind of ripped the knowledge out of him.
Yeah. And he keeps thinking about specifically, again, these 3 things. The world of Hasterstadt, something called the something of the crone, the something of the grandmother, and then something called the demon moon.
Yeah.
And the
I know
demon moon is every time you touch his mind, you feel like there is this gigantic planet hanging above your head.
Yeah.
As if it's about to enter its way into your life.
Should I roll to recognize the Damon Moon legend?
Let's see. You and Liv is not present. You would roll that, and John would roll that. The blank will not roll.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Human character. So you will go. You're going to roll a flat D1, 1D100, and I have a thing you need to meet. You failed. You do not meet it. Nope.
And another big win because I have 4. So, well, I have 2 left, but.
And
I do it. Jesus Christ! No, never mind. I'm not gonna play anymore.
There's something called the Demon Moon that's like a local legend. But yeah, it's probably just a crazy heretic.
I do still note it down because it's important to keep mentioning it. But I figure it'll probably just be like some deranged ranting.
Nidara, I would like you to roll me intelligence.
Oh boy. I don't have good intelligence. I do have a good intelligence.
Okay.
Smartest.
That's 1 degree of success.
You remember something being mentioned once. These foolish Monkai, they have all their sort of local legends, but the Demon Moon, you can almost remember what that is. And is it related to, is it hunger or is it desolation? You can't quite remember what it is, but you do remember hearing it. It's not something that this heretic just created. It's a legend that's been around for about probably the past 60 years. Now, because you heard of that, and this is how it works, roll your willpower.
I'm good. That's
Oh, shit.
4
Oh my God.
degrees.
Very
Of, 3 degrees. 3 degrees of success.
Okay, with 3 degrees of success, the instant you think of the demon moon, you get this mental impression of a dark planet. A dark, very cold planet of blizzards and snowfalls and unending hunger. Not like certain Xenos, but like lonely hunger, betrayal, the sense of being forgotten. And then it ends. And it basically is like a fucking acid trip to you for that. Like, Nidara falls to her knees when she experiences this. You may all carry away.
Okay. What is it? Do I notice like any like psychic residue of that? Not like in her mind, but like frosts and stuff like that.
It would feel like somebody just got psychically flashbanged.
All right. Is Nidara like conscious still?
She's still conscious. Yep.
All right.
It's just
Nidara.
like a lot for her to deal with. You guys can.
Nidara. Just kind of just yelling in her face until she snaps out of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly get back to my feet, like almost like leaning on my shining spear. It's probably very uncouth to do, but
Yeah.
And then the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out the icy shard of metal, and like just look at it, because the image, like the memory thing was like the cold planet, blizzard, snow, hunger that I'm feeling from the blade. So I know this like shard of metal is somehow related to it all.
The heretic is still giggling to himself. And when you look at this shard of metal, you see something in your mind's eye that really fucking disturbs you. And I am going to need you to take a fellowship test for this.
Oh,
Please
boy.
roll fellowship. You see the barrel of a bolter pointed at your head and the firing of a gun.
That's a fail.
You see what it would look like. Yeah, what it would look like if a bolter was just fired at your head. And okay, so you fail. Please describe how you freak out.
I probably just immediately run over to the heretic dude and just stab this piece of metal into his neck.
What are you doing?
I was actually going to ask, before everyone collapsed, what is Ivan's duty like in that position? Does he chainsword the heretic, or
Ivan will do whatever
everyone in the room collapsed?
No, it was just
and the heretic started clapping.
Collapse.
Okay, cool. That's never mind then. If other people are around, if everyone in the room had collapsed, Ivan probably would have chainsworded the heretic. Other than that,
yeah, this is like a mental thing that's going on in Nidara's head.
Yeah. I'll be able to react fast enough to stop her from stabbing the guy, though, considering she's not there.
You could do contested athletics checks.
Yeah, wait, actually, Ivan, your character was able to keep the heretic alive. That was the last thing you heard.
Yeah.
I'm going to jam something into his throat.
I'm not that good at agility, but I can try.
Why don't you make a contested agility test?
Or would it be you shoot and then I roll a dodge for it, maybe?
I'm probably not going to shoot the Inquisitor's pet Xeno.
Whichever you guys.
I do get bonuses. Again, this isn't a psychic thing. Never mind. Oh, I made my success at least. That's really...
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Very distinctive.
Yeah.
So, like, I suppose... Wait, one second. Like, Actually, Kirtha, would you like to explain what you say as this all goes down?
Yeah, as like Kirfe is like yelling in like Nidara's face, trying to get her to like snap out of it, and you do notice that she's actually using her name, which was called your number 15 before. You suddenly see the Xeno like tense up, and you like that split second you like move forward, and you manage to catch an Eldar in between, and like before they can actually do something, which is not normal for humans. And you don't know like she is, but you can tell she's so much faster than you. But you manage to like you manage to just knock the blade out of the way before it can drive into the guy's throat by a hair's breadth.
Cool. I'm gonna snatch up the sharp bit that she just tried to shiv that dude with.
Right, the instant you touch it, I will need you to take a willpower test.
Okay, and this is psychic shenaniganry.
Party.
Yes, so you will have your benefits due to being a blank.
Cool. I make it.
Well, fuck, okay.
I think I do need to roll a 96 or higher to not make it.
Yeah, it's piece of ice.
Weird.
Yeah.
I'll like try to hand it back to the interrogator.
The moment, so Kirtha, roll me willpower. The
Do
instant
you want this? Do you want to take it?
Jump towards your face.
I'm just gonna be like, don't just hand me that. That's a dark. That's quick. Actually, wait. Do I sense anything from it? I'm not gonna. Do I sense anything?
Well, actually, this will not require a roll. You sense the deepest sense of loneliness, hunger, and sadness from it.
No, don't hand that to me. It's I could sense psychic residue from it. It's clearly some kind of artifact. Do it. Keep that in your hand.
Psychic. I don't want to hold it.
You're clearly not affected by it.
It did come along with the cloth that I was carrying it in, so you could just.
Oh, okay. I'll rewrap it in the cloth and like gingerly hold it in one hand as far away from my body as I can.
The heretic starts laughing again and again, and it's just really irritating.
All right, I'm gonna vox the Inquisitor what we have.
What is that, Kirtha? What do you have?
He kept. We know that his next destination was Hosterstadt. We know that he believed it had something to do with the Haven Boon, which I don't really remember what that is about, but
It
seems like a
doesn't
superstition.
interrogate. Yes. Remember that.
I will, but he seems to believe it does. He also talked about what was I? There was also he mentioned the grandmother. His mind he kept thinking of the grandmother and the what was it? It was silver shard or whatever.
Yeah, the shard or the sword or the shard or the mirror of the grandmother, the crone, the ancient.
Yes, he kept talking. His mind kept thinking of the mind of the grandmother and the mirror of the grandmother.
I see. And did he tell you at all how he intended to get to that next destination of his?
No, it wasn't visible in his mind. I'm not even sure he had a plan, but the imprint of the world was very clearly there when I ripped it out of his head.
And the world was?
Osterstadt.
By the way, Ivan, your character would remember something at this point. Even
That's
while
like
you're
my
just,
homeworld.
yeah. That is not only your homeworld, but specifically. Oh wait, no, I fucked up. Yeah, so it's your homeworld. Also, the Inquisitor mentions and of the ship Wilhelmina.
He did not mention anything more of that. What I found, did we actually see anything about that in his mind?
You did. I think I might have like kind of gone over that a little bit. Yeah, I mentioned it, but I might have glossed over it a little bit. Specifically, it is a ship headed to Hasterstadt.
Yeah. The shipments that he secured were heading on the Wilhelmina, which is supposed to be heading to Hasterstadt. I believe his plan was to hitch a ride with his artifacts on the ship and then disembark on Hosterstadt.
I see. And so, Ivan, your character is not only from Hesterstadt, but Wilhelmina, the tithe ship or the sprint trader, is headed towards your homeworld.
Oh boy.
And you helped them put whatever it was on that ship that they wanted.
That's really not good.
Yeah.
I told the interrogator that, yes.
Yes, you did. I already
I-
let the
Cool.
Inquisitor know.
I suppose all that's left to do is wait for judgment.
I think you didn't tell anybody else that, so you might need to explain that to the rest of the party, but it's
No,
all
he
good.
did specifically mention earlier when we were interrogating the guy when Crocus talked to him. He mentioned the fact that he had signed off on the ship, on like the movement of the shipment onto.
So the interrogator and the tech priest were both there.
And then I said that I had told Selena that.
Yeah. Okay. So real quick, the interrogator Nandara, you get a specific Vox call in your own personal Vox feed.
Just Nandara?
Yes, just Nandara.
Got it.
And the question, and you just hear one question. Nadara, what is a crone soul?
I'll instantly, like, my head jerks up, and then I'll Vox back. Meet me in my meet me. We need to find a place to talk that's quiet.
Very well. Don't waste my time, though. Also, we are now going to switch over to Patience. So, Patience,
Alrighty.
you are attempting to find a ship to bring you guys over to somewhere. Right?
Yes. Is there any modifier to the roll?
There is no modifier to that roll. There is a plus 10. There is a plus 10 because of your charisma.
Okay, that just barely makes it because I have 40 fellowship and I rolled a 50. So.
Oh, well done. Okay. Yeah. So what would happen is that. Well, do you want to describe it actually?
Yeah. So essentially, I'm gonna. At first, I'm mostly just like looking around and like getting a grasp of this like pretty shitty spaceport. But once I get the lay of the land, I'll try and basically like stir on the faith in the emperor of the people to get me the information I need. Instead of like, asking them for rewards, I am being a preacher, and I'm inspiring them that like I'm not using the authority of the Inquisition, more so of the ecclesiarchy, to like, this is like, I am an agent of the ecclesiarchy. You will tell me what you need to know because you are a faithful citizen.
A little bit of Legitio Divinitatis thumping.
Exactly. Essentially just working my way up trees of information, trying to discover any kind of ship or planned ship that would work. At this point, I don't know where we're going, so I'm trying to be more broad with my search. But just in general, a captain that would be agreeable.
So there are two response options. So like, you're yelling, you're doing your whole thing like you're preaching, right?
Yeah, although I'm a bit more subtle than what my normal stance of shouting at everyone, just because that's what the Inquisitor told me to be. Patience prefers the much more loud option, but also trust the Inquisitor more.
So you have noticed that there are two crews that actually seem decently accommodating to what you're talking about. One of which is this. It's a ship that is like, there is a gigantic Imperial equivalent on the side. There are votive scrolls that have clearly been frosted over multiple times. However, all of the crew is really fucking rude. Like, they do not like you. They are like, every time you try to talk to them, they just like sniff away, and they're just like, this fanatic, etc., etc. The other one, there's another ship. These are two ships. They are both sprint traders, so they're both sort of Chartist sprint traders.
Right.
And the one ship is clearly owned by somebody who really is incredibly religious in terms of the Imperium, but is also a gigantic dick.
Most people who are religious in the Imperium tend to be.
Yes. I mean,
Like,
patience is a gigantic
straight up-
thing, so.
like when you like say for example, you try to have an audience with them, they have their armsmen threaten you with death. They are a very unpleasant person. Meanwhile, the other, it's a relatively beaten down, battered ship. It is a it's a classic sprint trader, like a Dauntless class cruiser. And you are actually offered a audience with the captain when you talk to their crew. Their crew is like, "Oh yes, we would love to be of service to His Most Glorious the servants of the throne. Would you like to meet our captain?"
That would be a pleasure.
And you, therefore, are escorted onto this vessel. And the first thing you notice, please make a perception test.
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's just very dark on this ship. Nope, everything is just very, very, very dark, and there is very little lighting. But yep, that's completely normal, etc. And you are brought into the chambers of the Lord Captain, and this is a full Lord Captain. This is not a regular captain. This is a Lord Captain.
Ooh.
And you are brought into a completely pitch black room.
I first at least wait a moment to see if someone's gonna turn on the lights.
Nobody is turning on the lights. But you do hear a weird sound like a clicking sound, like in a throat.
I take out my glow globe and turn that on.
What you see is that there is somebody sitting on the command throne at the end of the room. And that's a mutant. That is fully a mutant. They have elongated ears they have clearly their eyes have there is no reason for their mutation strain to have eyes anymore. And all of their teeth are like triangles. They have gray skin. It looks like a bat person, basically.
Patience begins is like bites their lip and is like barely restraining words and barely mutters out, "This was a mistake.
You are the representative.
I do not speak to you." And immediately Patience turns around, leaves, not speaking to any of the crew, just following the exact opposite of the route that they came in.
The door closes before you can leave the Lord Captain's chambers.
What?
Why did you come here?
I was acting on authority from powers beyond you, miserable creature, and I did not expect to be brought before an audience of something as... something
We
like
are
you.
all the servants of his Imperium.
We are all sinners, but some of us have a choice to act beyond the disgusting perversions of flesh like you.
A choice? Do you think I wish to be born like this? No, I am only acting in a way that is acceptable for my lord's Imperium.
No, you had the choice to die. It is only because my authority that I serve would be distasteful if I killed you right now. So, I will leave.
I had wished to serve the Inquisition, but it is clear that your organization does not wish to be assisted in any meaningful way.
I didn't say the Inquisition ever, right? I
Oh,
just
wait,
said
shit,
the
no, I
authority.
fucked up. No, sorry, that's my bad. I fucked up.
Okay. I didn't know if that was
No,
this
that's
person.
my bad.
I wish to assist, but it seems you are beyond assistance.
It seems you are beyond anything but being executed. Thankfully, thankfully, it seems you will be spared this day.
And so, therefore, are you a heretic?
Patience laughs and just shakes their head and says, I have other business to attend to.
Very well. Perhaps others will be more interested in my service.
If there was any right in this galaxy, you would be burned where you sit.
If there was any right in this galaxy, creatures like you would not exist.
Patience laughs again and attempts to leave.
It's just a horrible person versus horrible person conversation. Yeah, this person, the Lord Captain, does open the doors, and you may leave fully. So yeah, so you had the two ship options. Those are the two Lord Captains that are currently taking passage. One of which is a bat creature monster mutant thing. The other of which is a complete douchebag.
That's fine. I'm fine. I'm gonna. What's the name of the other ship? The one that was complete assholes to me.
That was the I believe it was the Righteous Arrogance.
Ooh,
The
I
other
like the sound
one
of it.
is sorry, go on.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, there. So the two ships are Righteous Arrogance, and the other one is Thunderous Rampart.
Okay.
Would you perhaps be returning to the interrogation chamber as well?
Yes. I think that's enough for now, just because at this point I still don't know where we're going, so I can't really
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
yeah. So I'm just gonna keep that.
So back in the interrogation chamber, what are you guys doing to this poor fucker?
I mean, just intermittently drowning, I guess.
Well, yeah, so 01 is doing Guantanamo Bay's greatest hits.
Mhm.
I'm gonna politely, which is unusual for Eldar, request back the cloth shard. So
It's up
I
to,
can do some
Ivan
experiments
will
on it
like
later.
look to the interrogator for like, am I allowed to? I don't want to hold it, but am I allowed to give it to the Xenos?
Kirtha, what do you think? Jane? One second.
Shit, sorry, I forgot I was muted. Sorry. I'm gonna, like, box the Inquisitor. My lady?
What is up? What is going on? I'm currently dealing with discussing everything that has just occurred with the planetary governor. There were deaths, near possession. Trying to wrap
Yes.
it up. Yes? What happened, Kirtha?
Two things. The Xeno appears to have had some kind of shard of a knife that is psychic in nature. They freaked out and nearly stabbed the suspect.
Describe
May
what
I-
you mean by freaked out. That is not exactly the perfect explanation.
It gives off an aura of hunger and famine and loneliness.
Interesting. Servitor, write that down. You just hear a servitor writing some shit.
Do I have permission to give it back to the Xeno, or should I have the blank hold on to it?
What?
Have that person. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't even know he's.
The what?
That person handle it, but if you believe it should be given to the alien, to Mistress Nidara, then do so. And you hear like the sound of a vox bead going dead, but like right before you do, you hear the words, "Governor, I apologize so deeply for."
Yeah. The blank will hold on to it for now, but it will be returned to you later. I do not want to risk you stabbing the suspect again.
That is
Attempting to stab the
acceptable.
suspect again.
I just want to meditate using it as a focus later.
Kind of, Seraphe kind of gives her like a weird look, but doesn't say anything more about it. Oh wait, also I forgot to ask the Inquisitor. We have the information we needed from him. Should I dispose of the suspect?
Interrogate further, dispose later. Maris, who is like standing like next to the stormtrooper and looking relatively uncomfortable about all of this, is just like, that means kill later, yes?
Yes, I suppose. One final stretch, and then we will prepare him for disposal later.
Oh, you want to go? You want to dispose me? I am not going to be disposed, you fucking fools.
All right, can I roll interrogation?
Yes. What do you think you're going to do to me? Just, you think you're going to end my life? No. He's like straight up like, he's like the most annoying Joker moment person you could possibly imagine.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm just going to look up what interrogation is.
Do you know?
Interrogation
And
is
by the way,
one final fate point. Fucking seriously?
that's
Okay.
hard. I will
Alright,
say at this point, have you guys been really fucking this dude up?
It's yes, but it's been like stuff
non-lethal
that-
ways.
yeah, like I was burning him earlier. We've been waterboarding him. Probably pulled some teeth out, shit like that.
Fucked his mind
Yeah,
up.
he's got like a bloody smile now, and he's just like ranting, and you kind of don't really understand what he's talking about, but he keeps mentioning something called the Demon Moon.
Yeah, we already got that from his mind
Yeah,
earlier.
no, I know. I'm reiterating. And he seems really fascinated with the concept. Like, it's unnatural.
So yeah, I noted all that down. We already got the stuff about the Demon Moon and stuff when we like dredged through his mind earlier.
Yep. No. Yeah. No. I was just reiterating.
Yeah. So what do we do now? It seems like we have all like the information we need.
Well, right now you need a captain to
All right,
get you off world, because he has said, and does everybody kind of get that he's been screaming the word Hasterstad over and over and over when you.
All right.
Yep,
Alright.
it's making Ivan very uncomfortable.
Nidara's gonna ask one of the other people nearby where exactly Hasterstad is in relation to where we are.
Yeah.
I would say Ivan should answer this because that would be really funny.
Ivan knows. Asher does not know.
Oh, look in the Rufania sector map. It's in Hecate subsector.
It's in the Hecate subsector.
The sector map. I see.
Yeah. See,
Cool.
you see subsector. We're on
bottom
world,
left.
We're on the world right under and to the left of subsector Dagon, Lugbondit, and then Hasterstad is like under the U in subsector Hecate.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. That looks
Nandara
far.
is gonna go do a little bit of investigating on their own about any potential webway portals here, like hidden ones.
To probably your complete shock, most humans don't know about potential hidden webway portals.
Yeah, there was one on fucking Luna.
I will say make a. This would be make. Oh God, I don't know exactly what do you think? Test this would be like intelligence or Imperium.
I think it would be
Probably
intelligence because it would just be a matter of
Eldari.
Yeah, no, that's fair. More Eldari.
yeah.
While you're doing that, patience, you are going to the.
Oh my god, that's so close.
Oh my god, that was.
I have a
so
30. I have a 30.
The dice gods. I'm sorry, the dice gods hate you.
I'm gonna fate point it,
All right.
and then I'm also gonna spend a second fate point to give it an extra roll plus 10.
Okay. It's a plus 10.
Fuck.
Oh my god. Oh no, it's worse.
No,
It's worse.
It's worse.
I mean, you could just spend. I don't think you're allowed to spend more for one like fate points reroll using a fate point. I would
You can reroll with a fate point as many times as you want, but you do have a very.
Who left?
How
what?
much longer are we actually going
I
for
got
the
left.
session?
We're probably gonna finish it real soon.
Fuck it, I'm doing it again.
Oh shit.
Damn it.
I was gonna do a little.
Well, you could have spent another fate point because
I don't have another fate point.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh well.
Damn, that would have been so close. Funny as fuck.
And I guess it makes sense you would know there aren't that many Eldar in the sector.
Or there's like not every world has a webway portal.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, hey, Liv.
Sorry, my audio like all cut out. I had to fix my headphones.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, we're probably gonna wrap up pretty soon as well.
Yeah. All right.
We're Yeah. Okay. Wait. Nandara, what did you just roll?
I failed all of them.
Oh god. Oh, you spent 3 fate points to.
Yes. We're ending the session. There's no point in not doing it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Patience. You get.
Wait, one thing before we do that.
What?
One thing before we do that. Just to end the interrogation.
Oh yeah, no, you guys got to do the interrogation.
Yeah. No, we already finished it pretty much. I'm just.
I know.
I'm just going to tell Norris. Not all right. Inject him with the sleeping formula and then have him spaced.
Do you want you want him spaced? We are on the surface of a planet.
True. In that case, then I just execute him with my bolter.
So you just blow this guy's brains out in front of everybody?
Yeah.
Very funny. Very funny. All right. How does everybody else react to that?
As the round is actually Nadara's probably gone at this point, so I don't even have to worry about that.
Yeah, we already got everything we needed.
I have the talent Jaded, and thus I do not react in any way.
Ivan just is like it's complete like
just dead stare.
Jeez, that's dark.
I picked Jaded. I figured it was going to happen at some point.
It's no way.
Murdered in front of you. Go on.
Ignore mundane horrors.
Executed, not murdered. Yes. All right. I'll have the servitors clean him up. We're done here. We have all the information we need.
His corpse like fall is like because it's like suspended. His corpse just like
slumps
up, being held up, and the servitors just undo the chains, and there's just like this sandbag of gore on the ground with like a blown out brain case, and it's just really bad to look at. It does not look nice to look at.
We're not really phased by it though.
Yeah.
All right, now we can move on.
Yeah, and you guys know where he was intending to go, right?
Yeah, we already tore that information out of his mind.
Yep. Yeah. So I was just gonna say, patience. For one of the last scenes of the session, patience. You are the one in charge of getting the ship to the next planet, and you do get the call from Selena because I'm assuming the rest of you tell Selena, right?
Yeah, we already told her all the information.
Ranting about Hesterstadt. It has to stat. Find us the ship there.
Yeah, we literally had this conversation with her on screen.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm juggling all this shit. Sorry. So you know this now, patience.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the righteous arrogance.
All right. The crew of the Righteous Arrogance. I mean, the Righteous Arrogance. It is a Firestorm class frigate, or a Firestorm class frigate. It is landed on planet, and they're very aggressive about not letting you on their ship.
I am going. So is there like there's like the voidsmen are like blocking my
Yeah, like
entry
the
and
arms
threatening
are
me, right?
What are you doing? No, stay away. It's like a gigantic ramp that's like half a mile wide, and they're just not letting you on it.
Oh, you foolish, sinful creatures! How pitiful are you to not know how you tread against the will of the Emperor? I serve his righteous will, and I will not be denied entry.
Fellowship.
Sure.
I really like the side story of the zealot continually failing to convince people
Well,
to be let on a ship.
It's
fun.
that and
Let
the
me-
fact that
let me-
the
Oh, no, hold on.
can't cast a psychic spell.
Hold on. The other person I didn't fail to be let on, I walked away from them because I'm racist.
That's true.
Yeah.
The zealots' constant problems with getting us a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the poor Eldari Psyker who can't cast any powers and got out agility'd by a guardsman.
This is so funny.
Honestly, great.
I didn't quite realize that it was out agility by a guardsman too. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mentioned
Not
that, like,
not a very agile
Uh,
guardsman either. I have 28 agility.
I know,
Can I make
it's so funny.
Can I make this a charm because I'm trying to appeal to religion via?
That's understandable. Yes.
Here we go. That passes.
I'm not gonna lie. You would have a much better. You would have had so much better of a chance with the mutant. Oh, you passed. Okay.
I don't care. I'm not working for the mutant.
Yeah, they let you on the ship and escort you up to the bridge where their lord captain is in the middle of dinner, and it is really self-indulgent. Imagine the fanciest feast, #fancy feast, that you have ever seen in your life. Like, there is probably 20 courses on there. There are 10 types of wine, various different types of red meats, white meats, dark meats, etc., and salads. And this is just the most extravagantly overfed man you have ever seen in your life, and he is eating with a two-tined fork.
I hate this
Look,
a lot,
look,
but less
Who is
than
being brought onto my ship?
it is I, a holy
Look.
warrior of the ecclesiarch.
Oh, priest! Would you would you be able to bless my meals?
Ugh. Loathsome. No.
Well, the emperor, he provides, and he takes another gigantic bite. It's like some sort of eel creature that he's eating.
The emperor does not provide. The emperor demands.
The emperor does what we say he does.
So, holy man, my associates in the authority for which I work demand, well, shall we say we are seeking passage to the world of Hastostadt.
He licks his fingers, and it's like he's got that curly haired you know what the sort of founding fathers haircut. I forget exactly.
Yeah, the puff
Yeah.
wig.
Yeah. Oh, I am actually bound for the world of Fleischmark first, but we can get to Has to start at some point. How much would you be willing to pay? He sucks on his pinky.
How many are there? Is there anyone else in the room?
There are several combat servitors around like the corners that are just like scanning the room.
Okay,
And
so
then
there's
there are
servitors.
several like waiter servitors.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm gonna vox. I'm gonna say I am aboard the righteous arrogance. This will be our ship. And then I turn to him, sort of echoing the words I just said, plainly, say, "You do not understand. This ship and its crew are holy people, and they rightfully serve the Emperor. You, on the other hand, do not seem to get the full picture of the Emperor's wrath."
I'm a chartist captain. Are you joking?
No. And I stare at him and says, "This is your final word, lest the Inquisition do not see fit to have you remain in your position."
Several emotions flash over his face at the exact same time. It's like, they're lying. Oh, they're fake. Also, oh my god, the Inquisition.
As I see these emotions pass over his face, I say, "Before you make any idiotic moves, need I remind you that I just mentioned my location?"
He. Oh, what were you about to say, Jan? By the way, and Nadara, thank you.
I wasn't saying anything.
Okay, Nadara, were you about to say anything?
I have been muted for the last 5 minutes eating.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Asher.
I don't think I was saying anything.
I'm
Shit.
good.
I'm
I'm not part of the scene.
All right, and John. Okay, I would just want to make sure that everybody has their chance to talk. The man stands up and he wipes his like left hand that he was eating with on his own chest. Like it's probably thousands of throne geld of like worth. And he just like straight up wipes his hand on it. Now listen here. Come aboard my ship, and you say, "Oh, you can what? Threaten me? Ah, ridiculous." But on the off chance, do you have anything to prove what you claim? Perhaps? Hmm?
Yeah, I have like inquisitorial skills on me.
Oh shit. Yeah, at that point he would probably retire to his chambers. I'm going to need some time in my chambers. He like wipes his hand on his own shirt again. I would. Oh, good grief. We will have words later, zealot. And he like shakes his finger at you and then goes to his
Indeed.
room. Yeah.
Is his room like connected via the hallway? Because I'm kind of just want to like stand nearby so he doesn't pull any stupid shit.
It looks like there's a hallway. He's clearly not going to the bridge, but it looks like there's a hallway that connects to his. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to you know what? I'll stay where I am and just like sit on the floor in the middle of this banquet hall.
You have the opportunity to eat all of this food.
Oh, I would never do anything like that. I only eat raw protein for the Emperor, okay? How do you think I got this strength 35?
Jesus Christ. So you are doing that, right?
Yeah, and just so that I am certain in my choice to not go with the ship that was captained by a mutant, I start reciting the prayer of hatred for the mutant as I sit in the middle of this floor alone.
Just remind yourself this is the better option.
Yes,
This is the
exactly.
worst option.
Well, from their perspective, I mean.
Yeah, damn. I definitely didn't write like 5 pages of lore about the mutant character and make him likable.
I mean, you sent me to.
I know.
I get the feeling the wrong person was selected to negotiate.
Yeah. You
probably.
think?
I have an effective 15 in fellowship, and I might have done better.
I have an
Probably
effective -3 in fellowship, and I would do better.
Look, I'm good at getting people to kill things and like raising crowds, but diplomacy isn't exactly.
Yeah, well, you know, we all make oopsies every now and then.
Well, here's the thing: I could be good at diplomacy because I have high charm and high fellowship, but I just, you know, I'm bigotry embodied. So
you guys, we're gonna do the last scene of the session at the moment, and real quick, the tech priest actually leads the procession onto the ship because, of course, a tech priest important for a ship. And Alex, you still with us?
Huh?
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying that John is specifically asked by the Inquisitor to please prepare the systems of this vessel as you're all sort of walking onto this ship. It is a Firestorm class frigate. It is landed, and you're all sort of walking on, and the Lord Captain is sulking in his bedroom. Yeah, because Patience told them to go to bed with no dinner.
Cool. You actually
Tech Priest, take over the Enginarium.
he heads forth to do so.
Very well. Now, Kirtha, Nidara, Ivan, where are we going? Also, Ivan, I am recruiting you. This is not a question. They did not officially do that yet.
Okay.
Yes. Ivan?
Yes,
Trooper
Inquisitor.
Ivan? Yes. I am requisitioning you for our crew.
Yes, Inquisitor.
I require a stormtrooper. You will assist Maris in all his abilities. Also, you seem to have an interesting disability, let us say.
Do you want the little mirror knife shard, Inquisitor?
The what?
The thing.
I mentioned it. I talked to her about it.
Ah, that. To be frank, you should probably keep that in your own holding. I think if I touched it, I would have a bad day.
Yes, Inquisitor. Ivan is desperately trying to find someone to hand off the scary warp artifact to. Anybody.
Anybody except the one person who asked for it.
Yeah, well, the Inquisitor told him not to.
Yeah, I said
Interrogator.
I said she could get it back later. The Inquisitor's the one who said no.
Yeah, because the Inquisitor is a psyker, and she knows she gets that he's a blank. Who better to hold the freaky psychic shard than a blank?
It's
Yeah.
very correct for the Inquisition to just not tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You don't
very
need to
funny.
know that. It's fine.
It's very funny that no one has told him yet.
Just maintain that. All right. Very well. Kirtha.
Yes.
Yes. Go. If you wouldn't mind, the Lord Captain seems to be occupying my bedroom. Please remove him.
Of course.
She's straight up
Morris?
chicken.
Morris, Ivan, with me. And then I
Yeah.
just march off into the distance to drag the Lord Captain out of his quarters.
His fucking auto gun and just walks after you. And Ivan, What do you do?
Yeah, I got pull out my pistol and my chain sword. Go wander
Nidara,
off.
Nidara, we are going to a night world. Are you familiar with what that is?
Is that the dark ones or the shitty ones?
The military ones.
Okay. The shitty ones. Got it.
Yes,
Yes, I
night.
am roughly familiar.
Very well. Select what rooms you would prefer.
Probably just go and fucking. Is there actually a navigator in the ship?
There is currently a very, very bad navigator in this ship.
I'm gonna go find quarters near the navigator
Oh my god.
because I have a weird obsession with navigators.
And you're not going to have your vocal cords ripped out like they wanted.
Yeah, oh my god. Well, you're going to love Ray's character. Oh my god. Alright. Patience? I believe oh fuck, I forget the name of it. It's not the Skolum. I believe the chapel would do you best.
Yes, the souls aboard this vessel are most righteous indeed.
So, Kirtha. And so the tech priest is going to the Sanctum Mechanicus.
Mm-hmm.
And Asher and Kirtha and Maris are just going to evict the current owner of the ship.
Yeah, we're probably going to beat him up.
He's gonna get
Are we
evicted out
like?
in airlock.
Where are we putting him? Yeah, are we just gonna throw him into space?
You guys, the Inquisitor didn't say what.
Oh, no, we're probably going to put him on another, like, in another room, but, like, we're taking the restrooms for ourselves.
Oh, I thought
I
we were just
mean-
gonna shove him in like an escape pod and shoot him at the planet.
I mean, you
that
guys
would be
are so
counterproductive.
landed. What do you guys do when you come to the fucking planet? Or not the planet? Why did I say planet? To his room.
I didn't think we would need to describe it. I thought that was going to play.
No, yeah, you're right. Meanwhile, Engine Seer, you now have complete command over the Sanctum Mechanicus on this thing. Also, I believe we have finished the session.
Okay, that was very fun.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yippee.
Thank you. Oh, I had a lot of fun.
I had a
It was
great time as well.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. If anybody wants like more screen time or anything like that, I'm fully able to like, switch things up. We basically got into we got a few pages into my notes, and then I completely winged it the entire rest of the time.
Well,
Yay,
you're
that's
running
how
an
every
RPG.
role playing game goes, in my experience.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, so
Yeah.
there's a town and a tower and a dragon, and the players are like, yeah, but what's east? There's nothing
Yeah.
east. Well,
Yeah,
we're
like,
gonna go east.
See,
Like, there was-
that's what I was thinking the whole time whenever you said, like, you write out, 20 lines of dialogue for every possible option.
See, the thing
Yep.
is, it works a lot better when you're doing it in person. That's one thing.
Right.
But like in every other situation, it's just like, okay, so I have like 20 pages of dialogue, and okay, we're on page 4, and I have no idea what's going on.
Fucking Morris was supposed to die,
Yeah,
and I
Mars
realized.
was supposed to die in this session.
And
Who?
then I know the other stormtrooper that was supposed to be getting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the ganger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
was.
then I know-
he was
And
intended
then
to
I
die
realized.
as a tragic.
And then I
That's-
realized. Yeah. And then I realized I was passing all my perception checks, so I asked if I could save him, and I did.
Yeah. That messed me up a little bit because my like gamer tag has always been Mars. That's what I've been addressed as. So every time you said it, I like snapped up to attention, like what? And then also my latest D&D character is named John. So every time you said John does this, I'm like, what?
My God.
We definitely need to give Morris more screen time near Ivan then, because I find the story.
Yeah,
funny.
no, I kind of didn't know what to do with him because I assumed he would get like fucking pasted.
No, I know. We'll discuss that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
we'll
know,
figure
I-
Supposed to actually fight the demon.
yes.
Yes, I statted the demon. I had
Hell
so
yeah.
much. I had for it.
Yeah, it was a horror.
Fully
scene, but-
statted it.
Fucking immediately break the dagger.
Good
Yeah, no,
job.
I fully statted it. It had bolts of change and rending claws, and you just killed it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Gracchus was supposed to like get away from the tent.
He
And we
was
were
supposed
supposed
to
to
roam
chase
through
him.
the streets, and you guys were gonna have like this gigantic like chase scene,
We
and
fucked
like
him up.
yeah, but instead, Patience just beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, he didn't even kill Maris. He didn't even kill Maris or get the daemon to do its thing successfully. All his plans failed horribly.
Yeah,
In
no,
weird contrast to how 40k normally goes, everything was great.
everything was great until Magnus.
Yep.
You guys were all no, actually that was really funny because like unironically, like all of the like twists were completely fucked over, and I loved it.
It was great. Big Eisenhorn vibes, like the opening chapter. He was chasing the guy.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say, knowing that we have a blank on board, I want to. How do I put this?
You're gonna harvest me, aren't you?
I'm not going to harvest you. I am going to improve you.
Oh, poor Ivan.
My harvesting.
You're gonna get a robot brain, buddy.
It's not even like I have another option for medical services. I have to be. The tech priest is my medical guy. I can't go to the biomancer.
Okay, like, don't shit talk it. I get a plus 50 to Medicaid.
No, I'm sure you're great. I'm not shit talking your skills. I think you're gonna make decisions without consulting Ivan.
No,
I think they might like the sectional limb.
I think the idea of giving Ivan like the most insane subskin and muscle plant.
You're gonna turn me into RoboCop. You're gonna rebuild me stronger and better than before.
No,
you're just gonna turn him into an Eversword.
I have replaced your eye with a Hell Blaster.
I think it would be really funny to give the blank a baleful eye, is all I'm saying.
It would be really funny, that is true. Especially if he just wakes up. Especially if he just wakes up with a baleful eye one day.
Ivan would be really easy to talk into these kind of things.
Flesh has to be left for them to still be a blank. Can you make tech first blanks?
You're gonna make him into like a really like fucked up Galexis.
Ivan is easy to talk convince because of the fact no one ever talks to him, so he's grateful for social interaction.
He's terrible at fellowship tests, and he's very easy to talk into things.
Like joining the Inquisition, for example.
Well, that he didn't really have an option, but he was legitimately talked into the Imperial Guard by a recruiter.
Alex, what was that?
My fellowship is 20, to be fair, so it's not gonna be like easy.
Mine is technically better than yours.
I don't want to hear
but
from anyone.
I take.
When I'm interacting with humans, I have a -5 fellowship.
I don't want to hear from you. When I'm interacting with psychers, my fellowship is 1. Permanently cannot roll any higher than that.
I cannot pass tests. I cannot pass them. It's great.
We're gonna have a lovely friendship. You can't talk to humans, and I can't talk to psychers.
Just the like Ivan and Nidara just like chilling in the fucking coffee break room, being like, "Yeah, everything sucks. Yeah, it does."
The end of but somehow we work that into a blood feud because neither one of us can communicate.
Yeah.
And I want to kill everyone except the Inquisitor told me not to, so I'm holding off for a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, Liv, I really expected you. Oh my god, I was so prepping on you guys taking the mutant captain.
We said there were two. We discussed that there were 2 options like a week ago.
I know, we talked about it like a week ago. I specifically went with a character that Ray had homebrewed. And it was just like, no, you're taking the dick. Wait, I should have phrased that better.
No, it could have been phrased differently.
Phrasing.
Pick.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you were expecting me to choose there.
I mean, honestly, So here's the thing. I had expected that Bodhi's character would have been introduced earlier. So I sort of thought they would be along for that ride, and I was also winging it a lot. So yeah.
Oh, can you
Yeah,
something
like
quick? Because I
y'all
totally
keep on forgetting that I have to come in later.
Yeah, no, now we got to do Bodhi being in later. But honestly, we'll probably just introduce you on the next planet that the team goes to, whichever that is, probably has their stat. But yeah.
I mean, also being aboard a super religious ship also might make sense.
Oh,
true.
that's actually a good point.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
was
say.
it?
Can I request some?
Yeah, shoot.
The thing that my playgroups usually do in Discord is give journal chats for each characters that only the character and the DM.
That's a pretty good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Should I? I'm the Codian, so I'm not sure if should be included in that.
Yeah,
But
so
I won't use anything. Yeah, I won't
Yeah.
use anything I learned there in character. I'm just the Codian, so I'm helping
Yeah.
write stuff.
No. It's up to how you guys think it should be done.
I think we're both down for it. It's just that also she helps me set up sessions and so forth. So yeah.
Usually the DM only has access to it, so they can share what a item or whatever does. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, that's
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's something we should
that's
do.
actually a really good idea. I like that.
Yeah. We'll create those channels in a bit.
Also, what was my other task from the Cult Mechanicus?
So you had two tasks. One of
Was
which
it mining rights?
Yes, mining rights and delivering said brain.
I was supposed to secure mining rights for the Mechanicum from the governor.
Yes. If you would like to sort of
Uh-oh.
next, so you got two options. One of which is you didn't do that. The other of which is we can have a flashback in which you did.
Okay.
Which would you prefer?
I would like to say that I have a 40 influence. It might be doable.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, like
Also keep in mind this feudal world is like 20 light years is only like 20 light years from the Forge world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, I fully intended for there to be more time in between you guys showing up and having your discussions and the heretic being found out. You guys just straight up went complete Inspector Gadget mode immediately.
We got him.
The Inquisition. Ladies and gentlemen,
I fully thought there would be time for for 0-1 to secure mining rights and for Bodhi's character to be introduced and everything, and I was just like, oh my god. You guys pulled out no stops.
The Inquisition.
The Inquisition showed up and it kicked everybody in the head.
I'm just thinking about I'm thinking of that meme, fucking ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
It was literally like that. Yeah, it's like where the fucking SWAT team just barges in.
The Inquisitor, their retinue, and 13 Tempestus Scions kicked the door in, found the guy, beat the shit out of him, and ran away.
I thought these guys would be gone by the end of the session, but nope, you just have them now.
Oh, good.
You just have Tempestus Scions.
And we still have Maris.
Yeah, and Maris is alive, and he was supposed to die. He just dies.
I love it.
XP from interrogating and catching a demon, whatever.
XP wise, XP you guys would have. Let me double check something real quick. All right, let me double check. I gotta make a Google. All right, you all get 800 XP.
800?
800?
That's a
Holy
lot.
shit.
Shit. Remember how much XP we usually get in Black Crusade?
Nope, I was wrong. Yeah. I think it's 400, is it? No, wait, fuck.
Even because remember in Black Crusade we get too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I'm thinking about Vampire. Sorry. XP one.
I think it gives recommendations in the book, so maybe maybe just wait for now, and then we'll put it in. I'll put it in the channel and figure out you guys.
Okay. You'll get 350.
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
Hell yeah.
I was sorry. I do too many games.
Can I
thought
ask
seconds
how-
power.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, shoot.
I was gonna ask how requisition equipment works because Ivan would really like to upgrade his armor to actual Tempestus Scion armor at some point, and I want to know how far off that is, or like what I need to do before that becomes possible.
I think you need to specifically meet the requisition grade.
I don't know the rules for how requisitioning stuff works. That's why
I'm pretty sure I remember you use your influence to do an acquisition test.
Yeah,
okay,
you make
and
a-
that's
Yeah, in Black
Okay.
Crusade you use infamy. Here you use your influence.
You make an influence test that's modified by the rarity of it, the rarity and quality of the item you're trying to find.
okay.
62. I don't think that is.
Yeah, no. So Tempestus Scion plate is very rare, so it's -30. So that would be against my influence of 34. So I'd need a 4 or lower. Is that correct?
Yes.
Cool. And
Yeah,
then I
you need
suppose I can
4 or
like
lower.
attempt to requisition it once per session.
I'm pretty
Can
sure you get
get-
bonuses for the
Yeah.
more minuses based on the amount you're getting. So the fact you're getting 1 may help a little bit.
So
I
I
don't-
don't
I don't-
like one requisition at the end of the session, or how does that work?
You just do it between sessions
Okay.
usually,
Yeah.
unless it's like
I don't
something
think
very
I don't
specific.
think you get the bonus for like amounts and Dark Heresy. I
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
find the rule set
That-
in there.
Also,
Yeah, that's why I said
that.
I think, not like saying it's true.
Oh yeah. Also,
Yeah.
I think in there's like a thing with subtlety and requisitioning stuff. Like if you requisition stuff, your subtlety score goes up. But I haven't read much of the
That
subtlety
is
stuff.
the
I think that's
thing, but I'm not really including that this time, just because I feel like it's more like story based is better.
okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Just because it really like it mechanicalizes a lot of storytelling. So yeah. Also, wait 1 second.
So I'm surprised I didn't cut
what
out
were
at all.
you saying, Nadara?
What was that?
Oh, what was that you were saying earlier, Nadara?
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna DM you later about my requisition.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Again, since co-DMs, you should probably just like do a group
Oh,
chat.
yeah, just put the group chat and I'll message in there.
Yeah, that's
Also,
it.
yeah, you got. Wait, I actually just remembered. Yeah, you met one of the weird characters.
No, don't tell them that. They're supposed to figure it out on their own.
I'm not.
I think
saying
mine
it
was
directly.
pretty fucking obvious that they were one of the weird characters.
Yeah, it was pretty
Okay, true.
obvious.
Okay, true. I was just afraid Jim was going to reveal that.
I wasn't about to say. Oh, this is exactly their deal. I was about to say.
Okay.
Interesting
I'm
moment.
just,
It
Yes,
was
I'm just
very.
I'm just very proud of this character because I made them. So, yeah, protective of the secrecy.
Shane did make this character. So yeah. Also, let's see. Nidara met the weirdo. Liv was super racist.
Yes.
Tirtha saved Maris
Surprising.
after. Well, Ivan. He ended up not actually murdering a bunch of people, but then actually causing a gigantic, like, domino effect. Where, like, unironically, Asher, your character straight up caused a fucking domino effect that completely altered the story.
That's fine then.
Good job.
It's great.
Also,
It's great.
although he did have to execute a bunch of people because they saw David afterwards. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
we have to go kill some people.
And John also did the exact same fucking.
I am buying an
Yeah.
Prescience.
Yeah. Great job,
requisition.
everybody.
Found the table for it.
Also,
Oh,
I forgot
so-
to mention, Chip, the sanction trait for a Psyker does come with Psi rating of 2. But
Oh,
like I said, just not going to
Yeah.
invest much in psychic powers. But I'm just telling you.
Wait, sanction
I'm
automatically start at 2?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Oh, really? Because I'm sanctioned. So
Oh,
yeah.
I would have extra XP then. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
I-
sanctioned
Fucking
automatically.
400 XP to buy sanction. Okay, that actually is extremely helpful.
You get you get a Psi rating of 2 automatically when you're sanctioned.
Perfect. Yeah, because I'm a mystic telepathica.
Quick question. It says in the requisition test that I can trade in items to lower the difficulty of my requisition test. Can I strip the governor's chambers bare of stuff?
The governors or the lord captains?
Sorry, the Lord Captains. Can I just like strip all the luxuries out of that room to try to make a better requisition check?
Yeah, basically you guys are like completely storming this dude's house and looting it. So yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna go bully the fucking navigator. I'm gonna go bully the navigator. I'm gonna go take some of their shit.
I mean, normally I would be.
So here's the thing: is the Inquisition doesn't want you to tell people who you are when you're on a planet. When you're in space.
Yeah, because I don't have Tempestus Sound because my people don't like me. So I'm thinking, and I was fine with that when I was guarding a backwater world. But now that I'm part of the Inquisition, he's doing everything in his power to attempt to get his hands on actual armor.
Yeah, no, that.
I think I'm not gonna go bully him. I'm just gonna go make friends with him as best as I can. With a fucking
he's in like the
fellowship.
second best bedroom.
Wait, would
right now.
Because navigators aren't technically humans anymore, would I still get the negative bonuses against them?
You don't get negative bonuses against navigators, not just because they're not humans, but also because they are psychers.
Hell yeah. Oh, is my thing supposed to be minus 30 fellowship when interacting with non-psyker humans?
Yes, yeah. It's if there's a psyker, it's just negative 10.
All right, you talk to psychers. I don't talk to anybody.
Alrighty, and then yeah, so I'm gonna message you, but basically I want to see if I can requisition a jet bike. I have no clue what I need to roll for that, but I want it.
It's probably it's probably in the book somewhere. If it is,
there are ways to make actual bikes. Like I looked into it, I just don't know how to actually tally up what I would need to roll for it.
There's a vehicles thing in the armory.
They literally have like a section. Where was it? It'd be modification on something here, but there's like specifically hover bikes are mentioned as being like a special thing.
If it's not in the core book, it's probably in one of the expanded ones, which we need to put in the thing anyway.
Skimmer vehicles.
No, they're already all in there.
It's skimmer bike, I believe. You have combined those two. Skimmer open top bike.
The pinned link that I sent has all the books.
Yeah, I know. I'm already opening the book in here.
But I was saying that to Jane because she said we need.
Yeah, I know. I was just mentioning to go in there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how it would actually work out to calculate for these.
We'll figure it out.
I have no idea what you're gonna what you guys are gonna do with this ship, because like I fully did not plan for this. I was like, oh yeah, like they're totally gonna be like having to negotiate their way across various like vessels, and then you guys are just like, nah, we're taking this shit over.
I mean, I was planning to do like more negotiation, but then Patience just fucking did the whole win all mono dominant.
Goblin about everything.
Yeah, Patience just went full mono dominant, so now no point in not bullying them. We've already alienated them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they should know their place.
Yeah.
True.
So like, I like fully planned for there to be like this whole story arc about like trying to find like passage on ships. And nope, just give us your ship. Give us your ship now. Give it.
I mean, we can still have that in the future, just not for getting to Ostersund.
Yeah, it's just very funny. Too.
It is very funny. This whole session did not go as planned. It was glorious.
Oh yeah, no, this was great. I really enjoyed it. By the way, Nidara, did you keep a recording of the OBS?
Yes.
You do that?
I'm still actually recording right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey,
hello. Me from the future, it's me from the present.
So, fair warning, it's currently at 3.5 hours plus the hour to hour and a half VOD. So, it's a lot to comb through. But I'll just post a channel and I'll drop them in there.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. I have to head off now.
All right. See you later.
Yeah.
Asher.
See you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey,
Yeah, good night.